they okay for this Nigerian government will never release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu if not the right people in the right places, because of the interest of some countries. They can never. So the only governments that have the legal rights or procedure to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is the government of Biafra, that they were avoiding, that they paid so much money to make sure that the declaration of our independent state was never granted or happened. They paid a lot of money to make sure that this does not happen. Thank God for the wisdom. No matter how educated any one of us is, if you don't have that wisdom, if you don't have that foresight that Mazi Simon Ekpa saw in Madam Ngozi Orabueze, you can never understand what was going on. You can never. Thank God for her foresight and her understanding to be able to move faster than these animals that wanted to, destruct what they were doing. Thank God for them. So anybody coming here saying, that they are hoping, they are discussing Nnamdi Kanu's case. For over 5 years, they are discussing to release a man that the competent court of Nigeria, jurisdiction in Nigeria, has founded not guilty. They are still discussing it. I don't think Then I saw something today. I don't know. I saw that today that I can't remember the people that wrote that article, that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's lawyer came out and told law students in Nigeria to go and look for where, if there is anywhere that stay of execution of a citizen is allowed or is enshrined in the Constitution of Nigeria, you give that person $100 million or 100 million naira. I saw that today. And I know that these people know what they're doing. They can't. They will never. So we will have to be, let's use their words or their English. All hands has to be on deck now. We will find a way to make sure that the world hears our voice on how Nnamdi Kanu must be released. Because Nnamdi Kanu has not been convicted of any crime. Buhari and his cohorts went as far as Kenya to kidnap a man. And they tried him in Nigeria. They were using all these delay tactics. They've tried him. And they find out that this guy is not guilty. Let him go. He's an Igbo man. Asizia Gimba. That's he poses, Nnamdi Kanu poses a flight risk. And all of us is folding our hand up. We are the problem of ourselves. We are our self problem. And I am very sure that most of you understand that Enugu governor is just making noise. It's just making noise, and Biafra can never be part of. Enugu can never be part of Biafra and all whatnot. So Fulani paid all these people this money to come and start destroying their brothers and sisters, and they are carrying that mantle of leadership for them. And this is what we must rise up to always defend and to always fight, so that people will know that we are tired of Nigeria completely. So, but my point is, please, let us come together and fight for because we know that our PM's case is solved, is sorted out. People must hear our voice on this Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's case. Everybody, we have to start speaking out now, because we know that Nigeria cannot release him. So once Biafra is completely reinstated, then what our PM said, the diplomatic battle will start within us with Nigeria and how to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. But we need to come out and do more. So the threats of the Enugu governor, I believe that one day they will visit him. They will visit him, and I believe so much on that, because he's making threat every day that even though they do anything, even though anybody did do this, that Enugu state will never be part of Biafra. And he should know that it's just one man speaking. He's not speaking for everybody. So he's speaking for himself. So let me drop my mic here. Thank you very much, everyone.
My brother. Thank you, Fungel. My brother is playing to the gallery. That's what the Enugu State governor is doing. Oluwole Mba, out of all the governors, Oluwole Mba has committed sacrilege. Out of all the governors, he was the only one that said he has a lot of evidence to give to Finland to put Simon Ekpa away for life. Oluwole Mba has committed sacrilege. Do not take him with kid's glove. He's an evil man, a desperate man, a man who is seeking for second re-election, a man who will sell all his people in order to gain personal favor for himself. But everybody that goes to serve the zoo will always come back in shame. His evil will haunt him. Thank you. Funke, go ahead.
Thank you, my sister. Thank you so much. Thank you, Stephen, bruh. Thank you so much for your contribution. We appreciate it. Smile. Amuzie, right? Are you near your device?
Yes.
All right, go on. Go on, bro.
First of all, I want to thank everybody on protocol observe again, and then you know, um, I like I always said, I like to be on the positive side, vibrating positively, you know, even though that I knew very well that you need the negative also to we need also the negative side so that we will work in balance, you know, because it's very simple. You know, for one to get a light, you need these two important cable, which is one is red, one is black. The black represents the negative and the red one represent the positive. You need to combine these two energy for one to get light. When you put on your bulb, then you cannot be able to see light. And then when we are talking of energy, those are the things, positive and negative. That's why we have left hand and right hand that are still part of our body. Now, after saying this, then let me just talk. I won't go to validate something that we have been discussed, but you see all these governors, Oluwalemba, Enugu will not be part of Biafra. The person that was before him make also the same statement today. Where are we? Roger Sokrocha make the same statement before the backyard door governor, who pose a danger come. The same thing. All these people, you know, all these their games that it is my turn. Not in this my turn that these people will come and spoil something for me. But after when they go and even Hope, what is his name? William Obiano, Obiokbo. Where is him today? So all the things that those people are talking about, it doesn't make sense. I will keep on hammering it and I will keep on saying it. And everybody keep marking it. This January is almost, we are now almost more than the middle of January. In February, what we are going to be talking about and what we are going to be facing, it will be different. Everything that is happening for a purpose. And then all these Igbo Nigerians that are in one way or the other funding the militias to kill Biafrans. Nigeria, there is nothing that will make Nigeria not to happen to them. There is nothing. Whether they know what they are doing or they do, or they claim they don't know what they are doing, there is nothing that will make Nigeria not to happen to them, because Nigeria happening to them is to us advantage, is to good, it's good things for us. When Nigeria happens to them, then they will now see what we have been lamenting about. And then if they now choose and wake up, say that they want to now come and fight that the Nigeria that they were defending before, and they were shedding the innocent blood, they will now, it will take them more than what it taking us, because by then they will be ihe eji agba ọnya. They will be the fish that we are using to set a trap for rat. That is what they will be. And nothing will change it. You see, nothing will change it. Look at Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I read 1 million. Let them people now come and bring their people, their law people who knows more. Let them now come and prove the question that they asked them. Nobody will come. Look at Ezendibo in Lagos. After 2 years in prison, no court, nobody, nothing have happened. And today, they have come in to quash the terrorism, and then only now to come and bring their cock and bush story as an allegation. What about the 2 years that this man have spent in their custody? Nobody's talking about it. So no matter what is happening, for me, I know that in everything that is happening, the nature is balancing Biafra. Every situation about Biafra, nature is putting it in the front. Step by step, it is pushing us forward, step by step. Every situation that is happening is working for our own good. Nothing somebody can do, including, because why some of us, have worked in so many of our organizations in the name of Igbo organization and so on, and we knew the people that when you talk about Biafra, how bitter they will feel, and how trouble this thing they trouble them, how they pepper them, they frustrate them. And we know some people that were like that before, but today they carried the issue of Biafra for head. Why? Because Nigeria have happened to their businesses. Nigeria have happened to their family members. Nigeria have happened, the kidnapper. Nigeria have happened to their, to some, their relative. Kidnappers have taught them 1 + 1 is equals to 1. And today, they are part and parcel of Biafran struggle. It is step by step. I keep saying it. From February to March, things will change. It's including or defending our territory that the people are still waiting. Time will come when men and women will rise up and defend our territory, starting with anything that they can lay their hand with. Nobody will even wait again until we raise funds and bring this and no. Time will come, because onye mgbọtụrụ n'ọnụ mkpu nne ya tie nzemo, onye ka onye ọchọkọ lụọrọ ya ọgụ ahụ. When they attack you, when anybody knows that when somebody provoke you and start to fight you, in that moment that you want to fight back, you don't necessarily pick your telephone and begin to call, hey, my buddy, hey, my best, please, somebody is provoking me. Can you first, please, I need something to defend myself. Can you bring me matter? No. Things is getting to the place whereby self-defense, everybody will be prepared and ready to use whatsoever mechanism him or her knows how to use best and start up with, so that by the time Biafran government and the Biafran defense forces will now land, you will see that every other things that was ofenkupu become ofenkupu. Our people must cultivate this mentality. Enough is enough. Enough of complaining. Enough of allowing some people. What is the sign of? Is my time up?
Yes, try to round up. That's what. Go ahead,
Okay,
bro.
okay, okay. So then if it is like that, let me just yield my mic for now. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, bro. I was trying to be gentle so I don't interrupt, because I don't like, I know when I'm speaking and somebody just come up and say something that it throws me off. So I try to use that sound to kind of give you the heads up. Okay, try to round up. So because we have other people here trying to speak. And so thank you so much, my brother. But stay there, and we will call on you again to speak. Mazi, I saw Jesus loves me, loves us. I think maybe the network kicked him out. Please request again, and come up, okay? Thank you so much for your submission, Mazi Smile. All right, Kennedy, go on.
Thank you, Funga. Thank you, Clara Den. Thank you, the host. Thank you, Go247, and each and every one of us that are here. And most especially, my greetings goes to our Deputy Prime Minister, the Iron Lady, aka Madam You Must Bow. And my greetings also go to our Prime Minister, the man that knows how to solve mathematics even in the darkest days and time. And our leader, Mazen Nandekano, the man that opened the doors and the brains of every Biafrans, irrespective of those charlatans and those ones that are misbehaving that don't know the class they belong. But I'm with what has happened before, what is happening, and what is going to happen in the future. This one is going to those people that doesn't know their status as an Igbo in that zoo contraption. I have come to realize that we the Igbos, we are not just we don't even near third class citizen in the zoo. But I must tell you that if there is anything called sixth class citizen, I think that is where we belong to. And for people who does not know the class of whom they are in that zoo, I feel very sorry for them. That we are not in first class, second class, third class, fourth class, fifth class, but sixth class. That is why you see things happening. That if you have a problem and you are an Igbo, your case is being treated differently. Utterances have been made, issues have been made, but those people, they are above the law. But if you are an Igbo man, you are never, even where there is no law, the law will surface from there. That is why you see what is happening, especially to our brother in Lagos that was wrongly and forcefully detained for 2 years for doing nothing, absolutely nothing. That is number one. You see, all these governors and the I just laugh at them. If you think you are a governor, your father is a governor, your mother is this, and your mother they are eating from the so-called Nigerian purse, and you think life will continue like that, my brother, you are very, very wrong. Even if your father steal billions of naira or billions of dollars to keep for you, who would they tell that just 2015 here, that a bag of rice was just 6,000, 7,000? But today, it's about 100 and something, if I'm not mistaken. 100 and something, just from 2015 to here. So if you have 10 billion as at 2015, and you think that 10 billion can sustain you now, my brother, you and your family are mistaken. So if you think you have a lot of money, your father have a lot of money, that they can sustain you without you talking about Biafra, without you listening to the cry of Biafrans, I feel very sorry for you. A very big sorry is your name and your family name. Look, each and every one of us from our states, we need to provide security for the government. If we have security, even if it's 200 from each state trained, I am telling you, we are going to take over that zoo within 24 hours. You see this Mba talking nonsense. He is not as strong as Dave Umahi. He is not as popular as Dave Umahi. But where is Dave Umahi today? He's nowhere to be found. So all the things he's saying is rubbish. If our deputy prime minister, this present United States of Biafra, is giving support morally, manpower, financially, and everything in us, I tell you, all these criminal governors will not live to tell the story. Even if they raise any military group in that land, by the time we chase out these criminal governors, cut off the source of those groups, I tell you, to your tent, O Israel, that is what is going to happen. Those guns they are buying for them, we will use it to fight the liberation of Biafra when the time comes. I'm not shaking. There's no shaking at all. But I pity those Igbos who does not know their status in that zoo contraption. Because when you have any problem in that zoo, you are on your own. You are on your own. It's not just the zoo, but outside the zoo, even when you are in Europe talking rubbish, talking against Biafra, and you think zoo will wake up one day and come and support you, you are on your own. You are very much on your own. For example, our sister that was in Canada, you see what happened. Many people have been saying things against the Igbo, even to the extent they were a group of people that said they should unalive our children and everyone, both home and abroad. Nothing happened to them. But you see, immediately our sister just said something. The whole internet, the whole Nigerian, everywhere, their pubic hair were just standing, even from their House of Assembly and their Senate, everywhere. Their Aso Rock or Devilish Rock, their pubic hair was just standing because Igbo have spoken. They started sending letters. But remember, we, the Biafran, we stood behind her. And our Prime Minister say over his dead body, we did intimidate her. But what happened? We stood and they ran back. So if you are in abroad thinking you are safe with the zoo, sorry is your name. If you are in the zoo and you think that the zoo, you have found a safe haven where you can still kill, nobody will ask you and everything, the day is going to happen. You will be on your own. I think that is the day your eyes will open. So we all must stand up, dip your hands in your pocket, support our deputy prime minister, support our defense. If you are in the zoo listening, you are in the zoo military listening, this is the United States of Biafra. It's not IPOB. It's not one group. No, this is a sovereign state of Biafra. If you don't know what the sovereign means, you must not go to school before you know what it means. Find out, Google it, you will know. The same respect the United States of America have, that is what Biafra have as a nation. The same thing, the zoo, the same privilege they have as a country. That is what Biafra, the United States of Biafra, have as a legitimate country. So if you don't know it now. It is we are the one holding the total control of our land, Biafra land. We are the one, especially those Igbo billionaires, trillionaires that have money that within 24 hours they will pull it out and everything. Lives will be safeguarded in Biafra land. We all will live and smile. We have them. But because of their wickedness, because of the atrocities they have committed, because of their ignorance, because they don't know their status in the zoo. Even if you have money in the zoo and the zoo want to deal with you, they will deal with you decisively. Your money will be useless in the zoo. So if you have money and you are in government in that zoo, anything that is going on in that zoo, it is from Biafra land. The zoo is breathing today is from Biafra land. So each and every one of us should stand up, provide security for our defense forces, provide financial support for our defense forces, and provide our moral support for our DPM and the United States of Biafran government. Thank you, and I yield my mic.
Thank you, brother. Thank you so much for your wonderful submission. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you so much again for your submission. Sister Claridine, do you have that song you said that's a Kukere song? Maybe later we can play it. This is I think is good for this topic. What do you think? Are you near your device?
I already sang the Kukere song this morning. This
Oh,
I think when
oh,
I
you did?
joined
Okay.
already.
Okay.
I sang it. Kurukere,
Okay.
kurukere. It's I forgot what
Sonny
he
Ade?
he's yeah, Sonny Ade song.
Yes.
I'm going to play it.
Okay, good.
I'll go
I
and
said this is very good.
I'll look for it. Go ahead.
Okay, ma. Thank you so much. Uh, hey, ma. Do you guys also say Isoko say Mingwo, right? It's the same
Yeah, we say
as
Miguel.
Igbo. Mingwo.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
All right. All right. Good. All
Okay.
right. So you guys should teach some of us some of the cultures, languages, dialects that some of us. I have a Yoruba friend. I will mama or papa mingwo, stuff like that. I was like, okay, it's similar to something
Urobomiri
like.
wado. Wado. Me, we say big war and then you say vrendo.
Okay.
When you say me go to the person, you say vrendo. It's just the general greeting. Yeah, me
Nice,
go.
nice, 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 nice. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Mazi Basil, are you near your device to speak? Okay, he's not
Yes, I'm near
answering.
my device.
Okay, go on, go on. You have the mic.
Okay. Thank you very much, Claudine, and co-host Fongel. Everybody, go 247, the holy man of Biafra land. I glorify God because of what is happening today. And Kendo, you are great. You said it all. You said it all. You said it all. So we were talking about the topic, which is the Igbos funding, Igbo Nigeria funding the militia. This thing started with the divide and rule that is instituted by the Britons. There was a kind of something like the Mazin Kano taught us, the Wellings Commission. They came and saw that gas and that oil and decided to divide us because they know that if Igbo should come together, there's no force that can subdue them. they now instituted that Wellens Commission, and then tried to tell those people, those Igbos, the so-called, in short, the Igbos, that the so-called natural resources were in their land, so to say. They told them that Igbos will subdue them. So the old man and the greed in them that is created by Satan made them to start thinking that if they are to be to exclude the people that are called Igbos in their own mentality, that the oil will now make them very, very rich, instead of trying to divide it among so many people in the population of Igbos. So this is what happened actually, but unfortunately, it's working against them. And I wonder what they need to be told, whether they need a rocket science to understand that with that mentality and all those their greed mentality, they are not benefiting from it. Including our politicians, the politicians that are there. The politicians, all of them, none of them, look at Korocha. I heard when Kendo said that they were all trying to fear that when they have this money, they will be enjoying it with their fathers and forefathers. But we saw Ojus or Carlo crying on the Senate because they didn't give him what he requested. We saw Rochas Okorocha when the DSS came to arrest him. He locked up himself inside his house. They went through the roof. He was so helpless that he ran under the bed and was trying to recite, "The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want." All these things they are doing, he never taught them any lesson. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu lectured us, handed us over to Samuel Eba. Samuel Eba came and continued to tell us that they're not after him, that they are after us. These politicians, what do you mean? Oluwolemba? Oluwolemba is just trying to impress his slave masters, because that's what he promised them before they could neglect his youth service fraud to give it to him. So he's only trying to impress them. So the only thing is that I like what Kendo said. It will materialize to a point that everybody in Biafra land will now live in his house like the Americans. Everybody is armed, because you cannot go to, do an armed robber in any home in America. They will just shoot you through the head. That's what it's going back to now. And we are going to try and know, and the Chukwu Okike Abịama will give us the resources, the intelligence, the wisdom to be able to do it. So that when it rises, we will rise, everybody. You no longer need to call for fundraising or call for army. Everybody will become an army, just like in Israel. So they are doing it and thinking that these Fulani is very wicked people, because when they succeed in annihilating the population, they will come after them, because they don't want any of them. They hate us with passion. It's paranoid hatred they have for us. So I don't know what things have been unfolding and showing this. This Mazen Nnamdi Kanu called them. What do you call them? He said that they are what do you call it? He said something. So they are fools. Things will be unfolding and revealing. Look at what you are doing and look at what it will lead to. They want to clear your own people. They will give you crumbs on the table and you feel that you are enjoying to go and clear your people for them, so that they will be able to clear you eventually. They are called, I don't know whether this is just the power of money, or whether there's a voodooism or necromancy they are using on them. So our Igbo brothers in the river area, it was the Wellens Commission that finished them up. They felt that if they bring the hinterland in, that whatever proceed that will be coming from there will be small for them, so that let them manage it alone. They try to make abandoned property, everything. Even somebody like Wike, today he will say that he's Igbo. Next, he will say that he is not Igbo. Because his own father and his ancestors were one of the people that benefited from abandoned property. So he wouldn't want to say that he's Igbo, because they will ask him, why do you now confiscate or do abandoned property in your brother's thing? So that's the thing that is happening now. But unfortunately for them, they don't know that this is divine mission that Biafrans have. And to God be the glory. To God be the glory for our COS. That woman is a lioness. That woman is so tough as anything, as toughness can be. Because without that hard decision, which she agonized on the podium while she was declaring Biafra, I don't know where we will be today. Because they both Nkere, I don't know whether to call him Nkere or Harrison or what, and his group, they wanted for that on that 2nd of December for them to come and cause trouble there. They were still preparing for the trouble when our COS jumped it on them. And then can come on stage shouting, what would I tell Mike when I say that the date have been changed? What will I go to the House of Rep to tell Mike? Calling Mike as if he is his senior brother. That we are unmovable. Unmovable he was talking about is that thing will never be declared that day. That we must push it to 2nd so that their plan will mature. Unfortunately for them, they didn't know that Mazen Nande kind of passed to Simon Epa, and Simon Epa detailedly, before ever, even when he didn't know that he would be removed from the system, he lectured our Agumwani well. So whatever thing that she was doing in the spirit. Someone ever said that he's speaking things from the heart of Mazen Nandekano. And I know that our COS is speaking things, even when they are not in phone call from our Obatobie. So that's the thing that is happening. I thank you people, especially Drake, that's been sluggering this thing. Claridine, I give you thanks. United States of Biafra, Fun Girl, and Kendo, who expatiated this thing so much. What about our holy man of Biafra land, Ugo 247? I yield my mouth. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, my brother. Well spoken, well spoken. Thank you so much. We just have to remind Biafrans, these Igbos that are being paid to do what they are doing. Oh, nemesis. Karma is real. It's gonna bite you someday, soon. Thank you so much once more. All right, Mazi, Honorable Go 247. You have the mic, sir. Go ahead. Are you near your device? Can you guys hear me? Want to make sure.
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay. All right. Did you want to go ahead? You have that song now? Okay. Mazugo, are you near your device? Okay, he's not near his device. Okay, Sister Clara Dims, go ahead if you have that song. Maybe you can use it to take a little break and then see if he comes to his device. Go ahead.
It's this is a Yoruba music dedicated to Nkere, Krukere, and dedicated to the egg breaker, because this song, it means They have gone to every herbalist, gone into everything because of us. So they are going kurukere everywhere. So I'm going to play it. It's about 3 minutes. Thank you. That's it. Sorry, let me just stop it. Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, briefly explain what that song means. Some of us don't speak
Okay.
Yoruba.
So it says Nítorí àwa, because of us, because of Biafra, because of what we are doing. Because of what we are doing, they want to stop us. They run around to the herbalists in the morning, in the afternoon. They run around putting their face here, they putting their face there, and they are the first to go to the church, and they will be the one going to herbalists to stop what we are doing. And we are saying to them, there is no amount of running around and where you are going doing kurukere, going kuru, going hiding and seek, hide and seek, going about hide and seek. That is what they are doing. That will never stop us. So that is the meaning of the song in a nutshell. Thank you.
That is beautiful. That's exactly what they are doing. They're going around causing themselves breaking eggs, thinking that they are causing people. They are going around putting spells on people. It is us that have strong will, strong mind that they cannot judify. They can never defy us.
Fungel, are you okay? Maybe you got to a place your internet is not picking up. Fungel? Right. Okay, Biafrans, I don't know, Ugo, did you want to say something? Fungel, are you back? Right, Ugo, Fungel, we can't hear you. We can't hear you, Fungel. Okay, Ugo 247. I don't know, maybe I don't know, your hands have been up. Whenever you are ready, you can go ahead and take the mic. Biafrans, please keep sharing this space. And the topic we have is Igbo Nigerians funding militias to kill Biafrans. We are United States of Biafrans. We are Biafran citizens. The Igbo Nigerians who are not Biafrans are the one creating the mayhem, working with the overrated Chief of Army Staff Christopher Musa, working for the drug lord and the supposedly leader of Boko Haram, Shetima, running up and down in Europe, everywhere. They're running helter-skelter, wanting to stop what we are doing, but we ambushed them. We ambushed them. We gave them the smackdown. 29th of November 2024, we gave them the smackdown. The declaration of the restoration of the 40 independent states of Biafra was done. Beautifully done in a little city called Lahiti, Finland, where Biafrans gathered all over the continent of the world. Every continent was represented there, Biafrans. Where United States of Biafra was declared and ratified by 517 delegates, where each delegate put a signature for ratifying the declaration of the restoration of Biafra. And that was the biggest achievement. And moving forward, more accolades, more achievements, it's on the pipeline. A lot of restructuring is going on, and the ragtag army being led by Christopher Musa, using the opportunity to come into our area, to come into our country. They are illegal and they are occupying army, which is illegal in Biafra. You call them occupiers because that land belongs to United States of Biafra. There is nowhere in the history of the world where the people are not allowed to defend themselves. He's using that opportunity, bringing his ragtag army which has been infested by rehabilitated Boko Haram, ISIS, and other terrorist organization who they say they have repent. They call them repentant. They repent them. These people who believe in the ideology that the female and all that there shouldn't be school. The people shouldn't go have education, because I believe that was what the Boko Haram meant. Where the ideology is to make sure they dip the Quran in the Atlantic Ocean. Where the ideology is to believe Nigeria belongs to them. They go into people's farm, destroy people's crops with their animals, and they call them cows. And if you say something, they will mow you down in your bed, in your room, while you're sleeping at night. They will attack you. And you can see just on the 12th of January, over how many people were buried in mass in the Northeast, from people who were in their, these are farmers and fishermen. There was a mass burial done for them. They were slaughtered in cold blood. They rehabilitated them. And they shipped them down to the southeast and south, the land of Biafra, where they kill people. They kill people in cold blood, people who are sleeping at night, and they think that will move us. The purpose of it is to terrorize the people. It's a way of what you call shock and awe. They want to terrorize you, to scare you, to say, you have been killing since. This killing started with, it was very noticeable, the world knew it with the Chibok girls. How long was it Chibok girls? Up till now, it is getting what it is called killing fields that we have right now in the zoo. These are continual killings of innocent people, mass burial, mass grave. The basket fruit of the Middle Belt is being slaughtered. They have sort of stopped them from doing what they are doing. Their governor is crying, calling for help. The other day, the governor of Oyo State must admit, he said, I must admit the whole of the area is being surrounded by these headsmen killing people. The other day, Vice Marshal, one of the ex-Vice Marshal was in his farm. We saw the gruesome picture on social media where his head was being, cut into pieces, and he was in a clinic where they were sewing up the head. This is the experience of what people have daily in their farms. And when people say enough is enough, they tag you a terrorist. They tag you all manners of name. And it's their style. And exactly what happened 2 days ago in their, what do you call it, in their committee, budget committee hearing for the police that's coming to put in their budget. The chairman was there. The copy of handbook that they gave them to read, what they were reading from the budget was different from what is in the book. And somebody raised up their hand and said, listen, what you're reading does not correspond to what I'm seeing here. What did they do? They had to, the good guy, the good person will be shut down, and the rest of the people will be the one perpetrating this evil crime. And that is why the cancer that has eaten into Nigeria is so deep. So deep. When your legislator, your lawmakers, the chairman of the committee will say, oh, don't worry, you will give you later. What do you give later? When the people says we have plenty of time to do this. That is what we are here for. You can't give us something else and be reading something else. And this is the depth of corruption, the depth of innocent people they don't even care for them, because the corruption starts right from there. When you come out to say the truth, you become the bad guy. They made this senator a bad person, and he threatened he was going to walk away. And they, who were the criminals, sat down there ratifying whatever. And that is what they have been doing continually over the years, while human beings are protesting for hunger. A country that is rich in all minerals, resources, a country that is rich in human resources, a country that is supposed to be competing with the rest of the world. They call them the giant of Africa. In Africa, they are hovering between 5th and 6th. All other countries have overtaken them. They are doing very well. Their GDP is completely a non-starter. The amount of money they have borrowed, even if they pieces Nigeria into into pieces. They will never be able to repay this money. They continually to borrow money. Even the gas and the oil that has not even come out from the ground in Biafra land, they have sold it away. They have used it as collateral. They have signed MOU to countries, and they have turned the most enabler and the puppet of the West. They're continually buying equipment for their military. They have never produced one single equipment. Other countries that have been formidable militarily, they have had their equipment. Just few weeks ago, Boko Haram ransacked a whole army barrack, killed people, destroyed all their machines, destroyed everything. The ragtag army led by the ragtag leader and all of them have the audacity to call people who are genuine, people who are truly fighting for their people, to remove them from this miserable life, misery that they are facing. They call them terrorists. They name them all sorts of names. They held Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who spent his 40 years there, committed no crime. Musa openly came on media telling the world that since Simon Ekpa has been arrested, there has been an improvement in security in the Southeast. What a shame. An open admission to the world that his ragtag army has been defeated by Biafran Liberation Army, by Biafran Defense Forces, and Biafran by being led by Simon Ekpa. He has openly come out to confess, because if he says to them, if you do not hold Simon Ekpa, my army cannot do anything. Get me and get this straight. Without holding Simon Ekpa, you have been defeated. Defeated on the media, defeated on ground. You have lost. You are an occupying army right now. The land of Biafra belongs to the citizens of Biafra. You have no right to be there. The other day, Senator Abaribe said, if you travel from, I don't even know where he called it. Is it from Aba to somewhere, which is 37 or 36 kilometers, that for every kilometer they have an army checkpoint. They counted it. They have 30 army checkpoints. And what kind of humiliation is that? When you get to the army checkpoint, they don't give a damn whether it is raining. They don't give a damn whether it is sunny. They don't give a damn whether it is somebody evil in the vehicle that is impaired or has some disability. You will be told, you will be humiliated, told to come out of the car. Put up your hands and walk through. What kind of humiliation is that? And that is what they have continually degrading behavior. And they are all crying. And when somebody comes in to say, enough is enough, you all tag the person as a terrorist. You all sign petitions. You put frivolous, criminal, not existing charges against the person. The world is corrupt, and when good men keep quiet and stay aside and don't say anything, the situation gets worse. And that is what is happening. The good men like Cho Ayaba and Simon Ekpa is being held for fighting for freedom for their people. Freedom, which is an inalienable right. A right that people have the right to choose who they lead them, where they want to be and how they want to be governed. That right has been taken from the brown-skinned woman and man, because the gas pipeline from Warri has been piped all the way and distributed from Morocco to Europe to keep their own citizens warm, while we suffered pollution, we suffered everything. Our people are in penury, they are suffering, the roads are treacherous, the hospitals are of no standard. God forbid you have an accident with emergency or cardiac arrest, you are gone for good. There are no ambulance services that is not paid for. There are no hospital that will come to your aid. You carry your own injured person, rushing them to the hospital. And if you are lucky, you will meet a doctor in there, a population of over 200 million people. And that is just that population figure that we say. It is just a hearsay and mouth say. Because Nigeria do not have any data system. They do not have any record of how many people in there. But according to what they said, is over 200 million Nigerians, and less than 2,000 doctors are serving those population. All of the doctors have got the Japa syndrome, nurses Japa syndromes, lawyers Japa syndromes. Everybody are Japaing. When you see the people who are remaining, the criminals who work with the government, who are continually stealing, looting, and pigging everywhere, anything, any negative thoughts you can think of. You see them coming on air, coming on space to defend them, defend the undefendable. And that is what is playing out. That is why the 29th of November 2024 will remain in the history, the day Nigeria was split into pieces. That is the day where we decided that we are no longer part of the country called the zoo, a country that is full of so much evil, a country where there is so much pain, and the disease has eaten so deeply, it's become cancerous. And when you have a cancer, if you do not cut it off before you start your chemo, it will kill you. If you don't kill Nigeria, Nigeria will kill you. And that is exactly what we did on the 29th of November 2024. We remain United States of Biafra, and we will defend the land of Biafra, and we will continue to get recognition for United States of Biafra. We have passed the Rubicon. Nothing is going to move us back or stop us. If you like, continue to kill innocent Nigerians, continue to kill innocent Biafrans in their homes, thinking by terrorizing them, showing their gruesome pictures on social media, people seeing that, you think it will stop anything that we are doing. You have failed, because what we are doing is defending our lives, the dignity we want, the opportunity we want, to be a part of the community of the world and compete in the community of the world and be part of countries that will be recognized. As Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said, where this Biafra is gotten, people will come by themselves because of what we have achieved. Just like Michael Rubin said, Biafra is a boom to democracy. Biafra is a boom to Africa. And no longer can governments of the world and African countries and Nigeria perpetrate evil against their citizens. And for the American establishment, whether it is Biden, whether it is Donald Trump, now we know it's Donald Trump, can sweep it underneath the carpet. This has to be discussed. This has to be known. No longer must we sweep this underneath the carpet, because Biafra is what we want, and Biafra is what we've got. I can see a few hands up. And I don't know if Mazu Ugo, I don't understand. Are you ready to make your submission? It's Mazu Ugo there. I don't know if he's stuck. The host, USB. Can you hear us? Simon Ekpa, I'm sorry, it's not Simon Ekpa. Simon Ekpa is Shuku, please take the mic now. Let's see, I just need to correspond with the host. I haven't heard the host for a while now. And I don't know if I don't know if Ugo is stuck as well.
But they will come when they are
their mind, they will come around.
Okay, okay.
Good
I was
evening.
wondering, yeah, I was wondering if the host could bring Fun Girl back because I think she was brought down. If she could bring the Fun Girl back. Go ahead, Simon. Go ahead. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Clara Dean. Thank you. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning from here. Mazugo Ekelelage USB Ekelelamoge. Ekelelamo Master, the Mouth of the Gods, Mouthpiece. Ekelelago Shine Shine Hanokuyao. Ekelelamono. Ya dere no mma. Ya dere onye ukwu mma ma dere onye nta mma. Onye ọla biri o, ebe bere ugo bere nke si bere bere nke ukwa ya. Onye si Biafra, whosoever that say Biafra will never stand. The earth shall swallow that person. Whenever that person drink water, water shall become enemy to that person. If he cook anything that use water, you shall eat it and choke. Because Chukwu Okike Abiyama created everything on this earth. And when you are walking on this earth, when you're marching your foot on the soil on this earth, anywhere you are, you say that the two people that God created will not have freedom. People that God created will not have their rest of mind. The people that you did not create, you are ruling them and pulling them and bullying them and stopping their freedom. Don't you know that the way Chukwokika Biama throw the devil down to the earth for destruction? That is the way he's going to throw you for destruction. Because whosoever that is fighting the freedom of the people God have created in this world is fighting himself, is fighting his destruction, is fighting his downfall. Both his generation shall reap it. I want you to bear it in your mind. You are a pastor, whatever you are doing in this world, speaking against the restoration of the God's people, and you are calling this name God. You are preaching to people again about God, and you are fighting against the restoration of the people of God. You are a devil yourself, you are a hypocrite, and you must be marked for destruction. You will never go scot-free. That is what I want you to know. Because whatever you say, whatever you do, remember, the people you are speaking and working against is the same people God created. We are not created by demon. Nothing, even the devil is created by God. Bear this in mind. Bear it in mind. Even the devil created by God himself. Bear this in mind. The same egg even the vampire that is breaking egg, he throw it in the water. The water he throw it is the water that Europe will walk. Handmade water. They connected the whole Europe with. It's not even an ocean. It's supposed to go in a good and throw the egg. You come to the social media, and the social media, you know that it's a social media, the whole eyes have seen it. Eyes that have power, eyes that have power. There is some eyes that see something, even that evil will melt immediately. The guy don't have sense. Sister Clara, do you see now that our people, our own people, are the ones stopping us not to get Biafra? Not even the people we are fighting against. The people we are fighting against now, the Nigerian government is using our own people in every international, both international and local. Do you notice it now? Our own people are the one fighting against us not to get Biafra. Not even the Nigerian government. because they have
Yes,
eaten.
yeah. But Simon, what is happening, what is playing out is that they have used a system of what they call Sunni, a system, I might not pronounce the word properly, a system
Yeah.
which they use up in the north. What they do is that it's the very
Usuma da
few
Sunday,
that
yeah.
yeah, feudal system of government, where they just a few will have these resources, and then the majority becomes like very just exactly what is playing out in the zoo now. Well, they transfer that system of government. This is why they said they had Amajiri and all of those people. When you go for prayers on Friday, you see the amount. There was one picture that was trending at one time. You see a queue of people begging, putting their plates out, they give them food and everything. So when you have that kind of system where people are protesting for hunger, where you are so hungry, yeah, that your as a father or as a mother in the house, when you know you have children, and then when probably you just barely have maybe 2 meals or 1 meal a day, and then when they took the statistics, they said over 80% of Nigerians, they don't really know what they are even going to eat that day. So what they do is when their father goes out or mother goes out to the market or shop or to go and work, when they come back home is then they can decide whatever they are doing. Such people or such society do not even, you can't even think of anything. They don't even know their rights. They don't think of rights. They just think it is what the way the lifestyle that they are
Yeah,
doing,
they
what they are
only
doing
think
to
of
them is
their stomach. They
acceptable.
only think of your,
Yeah,
yeah, they only
yeah, they
think
don't
of
they
their
don't have
stomach. Yeah.
time. So that is the system that they have. I just want to build this up. I'm
A
building this
very
up. It
dangerous
wasn't like
system.
that before. They have brought this
Yes.
system into the zoo, and so what transpires is that they are able to win. That is why they have selection process in the zoo. They have selection. Just a second, Mazi Simon. Let me just build up this, and I'll give you the mic. So that is why they have.
Yeah.
If you mute your so that there will be less noise in the background. So what happens is that is why you have selection system in Nigeria. So when election time comes, these people don't give a damn about what happens for the next 4 years. They give them little things. I even bag they buy a bag of rice and they say a whole community should share, or they give them little bags of rice, gari, and all of those little things. In those days, they used to say 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000, 10,000. I don't even know how much they give them for the votes. So this is what is happening. So they come into power and they have spent all this money and they want to recoup this money back, and they give themselves all sorts of programs they do in their community that never goes to the community. Then you have the consequence of the community suffering. They are supposed to have maybe clinics, workable clinics, not just building a house. You see them, they'll say they are opening clinics, they are opening a borehole project, they are doing roads. It's all sugar coating, all plastering, nothing. No, it's all what you call cigar. Nothing comes up from it. It is all it's just frivolous things. There's nothing. So when they have these people are so hungry, they don't even care whether they are being treated anything. They don't look at that. All they care is just take that money. Okay, it doesn't even bother us. We don't get lights anyway. Our school, we still have to pay for our children's school fees, uniform, pay for everything. It doesn't bother them. So this is why this corruption, they have continued to perpetuate this corruption, and that is what is going on. That is why it has come to Biafra, where the Igbo, that is why we are saying the Igbo Nigerians, because the Igbos should be Biafra. But when you are say an Igbo and you are a Nigerian, you are not Biafra. That is why they are able to penetrate these people. They will use them. They will use them to commit this divide and rule. But it used to be divide, rule, and conquer. But now the conquer is dead. Even the divide, it's almost dead. Because they did it when they held Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. We just saw Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in Nigeria. The DOS all capitulated. Simon Ekpa built it up. And now they were doing it because Simon Ekpa, as the prime minister, wanted to declare the restoration of the 40 states of Biafra. But this time around, they failed woefully. They were so unsuccessful because he said he has studied them. Biafrans know better now. So all these people that are coming to stop us, you don't the governors, what do you expect from them? They know that their days are numbered. They are fighting toothlessly because they are not going to get anywhere. Fighting to stop everything we are doing. This is all part of the struggle. This is all part of what we are doing. We are delegitimizing them. We have made them a laughing stock. The Senate president comes to the Senate and says, what the heck is going on here? So are you telling me Simon Ekpa rules the Southeast? We delegitimize them. And the hate and this hate, this is why Oluwole Mba has the temerity to say, oh, I have evidences against Simon Ekpa, because it's coming from an area of hatred, an area of shame, an area of name and shame. These people are nothing. The people know who loves them. The people know who are genuine. The people have turned their backs on them, and that is why they are shameful, and that is why they are using terrorism to destroy the people, and they will not get anywhere because this time will go and pass. Sorry about that. I just wanted to build it so that people will know the reason why people are doing all of these things. It is all part of the fight, all part of the struggle, all part of the reason to stop what we are doing in order to make sure Biafra stands. The United States of Biafra stands. This is all part of it. They will use everything in their disposal. They've got a huge budget to fight this thing. And that is what we are fighting. And we are winning them hands down. The Chief of Army Staff has come out to say, I can't beat these people. He first said, oh, the terrain is so unfriendly. We can't actually see them. Shouting, something must be done. Finland cannot sit down there. If the table turns around, will Finland allow them to do this to them? Okay, now Finland has held him. Does it make any difference? Finland has kept him to answer questions. And they have told you, we cannot see any charges of we cannot put any charges of terrorism on him. But we are still investigating the other charges of excitement. And you are losing every day. You are coming out in heavy sweat. And you will continue to come out in heavy sweat. You and your drug lord, the country that has continually rehabilitated repentant Boko Haram, ship them down to the southeast, south, to name, kill, slaughter women and children in cold blood, burn their homes, you throw bombs on their homes, you burn their markets. You have failed. And that is the situation. And we are not scared of anybody anymore. We are not scared of anybody anymore because you are an occupier in our land. Any Nigerian presence in Biafra, it is an occupier because Biafra has been restored. And the Prime Minister has said it is going to be a war of attrition. That is what is going to happen. For those of you, just like everybody who said here today, that you think they are going to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, you must be joking. Part of the deal the drug lord did with Buhari was that for him to be, before he became a president, there are a lot of things that these are the things you must not change. Part of the things is that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will not be released in the manner a lot of people think he's going to be released. He has done nothing wrong. Their courts have freed him. They have told them, you cannot try him on these charges because you yourself, Nigerian the zoo, has committed a crime of rendition, a crime of kidnapping. You cannot benefit from your crime. That is why you cannot try Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in the zoo. You cannot benefit from your crime. As far as Kenya is concerned, the record they have is that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu came into their country. They do not have a record that he has left their country. But now Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is sitting in the DSS dungeon. He has spent 4 Christmases in the DSS dungeon. And that is why we will not take anything less than total release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Nothing, anything less, because the zoo cannot benefit from their crime. They have committed a crime of kidnapping. They lead kidnapping by example. The zoo is a kidnapper. Their citizens are kidnapping. The Fulani herdsmen and from Sahel are kidnapping, running riots. Even their records, their servicemen are involved in some kidnapping as well. That is how they lead. They lead by example. The drug lord has been voted between 1 to 5 the most corrupt president in the world. What more can you say? Simon, go ahead. Thank you.
Thank you, Clara James. The microphone voice. Do you know? I want to tell Bianca Ojukwu, there is nothing you can do, she can do, that will stop Biafra. Because if his own husband said, he told Nigeria, he told Gowon that in future you will see people that or the person that greater than me will bring Biafra. He said it, Ojukwu said it. Who are you, Bianca, to stop Biafra not to come? It's only go to collect the money and do your prostitution with them. That is all. You know, life is all about. That's why I said before. We the government of Biafra, should be ready for inner fight. Many people will fall apart, even they are still in the government. The people who tell Ogekere in the night, they receive a phone call when they are in the meeting. He that caused him to come out almost 1 o'clock in the midnight to come and make an emergency broadcast, as if he received call from Prime Minister, as if he received information. While they called him after the meeting when they are making meeting with it, or Google with with the government cabinets. Then give him information. He jump out in the midnight to come and make 20-something minutes broadcast. This is criminality. And the people are following this kind of nomadic idiot. Somebody who have 100 names, who have committed atrocities. A man who cannot even defend himself. A man who, look at Sonny. Sonny is the one now pushing all these romantic people. That's why he said they will never, because they have seen, they have betrayed. No more going inside the government for them. Biafra have seen them as a betrayer. Am I heard? Am I heard? Sorry.
We can
Yes,
hear
but
you. Try and
it's
round up.
glitching. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
try and round up. Yeah, we can hear you.
Now they have seen no more road for them. Biafra will never accept them. The government will never accept them. Now they will try to do everything possible to make sure they sabotage coming of Biafra. Biafra, I want you to be ready. I want you to be ready in your leg, in your hand, in with your mouth. Be ready to fight these people because Nigeria want to use inner fight against us from any moment from now. But if I may say, they can still come and say, Biafra, we are sorry. Forgive us because we don't know what happened. Forgive us. And they should go low and pipe low. Their sin will be forgiven. But breaking egg on the street, breaking egg on the social media, breaking egg in your house, breaking egg anywhere, you are only causing destruction to you and your generation unborn. You are blocking the road of your generation to not to participate in anything Biafra government in forever and ever, because your name will be written in the book of those who have betrayed Biafra. I want you to be careful for whatever you do from this day. Be careful. Biafra are recording. Do not be a second-class citizen in your own citizen because of what you get now. What you get now can never lead you to anywhere. It can only end on the road. When you die today, your generation will be, they can only feed well, but they will be a second-class citizen in their own land because of your character, because of your selfish interest, because of your foolishness, because of you are in Biafra struggling. You are fighting for Biafra because of one person is there. You are following one person. You are following Sonny Akwarawa that is in one room from another room to another room who cannot even boast for communication, information. You are following one idiot. You are following a drunkard from United States who have gone to prison before, who used 100 names in his life. It's a shame. Be careful. Whatever you do shall pump out. Even though you die in front, before your children, it shall pump out. Be careful. Come out now and beg for forgiveness. Because you are not fighting Ngozi Onabeze. You are not fighting Simon Ekpa. You are not fighting anybody. You are a politician, you are hearing my voice. You are not fighting anybody. You can never stop Biafra not to come. All of you will run to exile. And that is where you remain forever. If Biafra government to forgive you for the atrocities you have committed, but I swear you will never participate in anything, both your generation, that concerns Biafra in your life. All of you will become a second-class citizen in your own land. Mark today's date. Better change. Allow the government of Biafra to fight Fulani. Do not become Fulani front row. Do not fight for Fulani. Do not become their front line. Don't let them to use you to fight against your own people. You are fighting against God. You are fighting against God. Only and also. You are fighting against God. You can never be forgiven. If Biafra and what is happening today did not know all the work Nigeria did not stop Biafra not to be agitated. Have you seen that the wound doesn't heal? You can never be forgiven. Anytime people see you or see your generation, they will remember the things you have done. Do not become the Hausas, the billionaire Hausas, the sons and daughters of Hausas, who Usman and Fodio use to conquer their fathers. Look at where they are today. Look at their sons and generation. They are breaking their like firewood. They are dealing with them. They have destroyed them. They have taken over their lands. They are now running, burning, and living in IDP camp. That is what their forefathers have caused to them. And your own forefathers stood and fight till today.
Thank
Join
you,
your people to
Simon.
fight.
Simon, round up because
Yeah,
of other people. Thank you.
join your people to liberate your people. For your name to be recorded in the book of life. Book of life you have today is not in the Bible. Is your freedom. Your freedom is the book of life. Thank you, Clarity, for giving me this chance. Thank you, and God bless you all. I yield my mind.
Thank you. God bless you too. Thank you so much. Phone girl, thank you for coming back. I don't know what's happening. Can you hear me, phone girl? Phone girl, can you hear me? Well, I know you're back. I can see.
Yes, I'm here. I'm here.
Okay. All right.
Can you
Thank
hear
you.
me? Okay.
I can hear you. I can hear you. Quickly,
Okay.
let me give it to do you want to say something before I give it to Ben Chooks?
No. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, Ben Chooks, go ahead and make your submission.
Yeah, thank you so much, Sister
Do you see my
Claudine.
Zuko's hand? I think he put his hand. Can you see him?
Yeah, who's speaking? Funke, are
Sorry.
you still
Sorry.
on the mic?
No,
Yeah.
hold on,
Sorry.
Ben Chooks.
Sister Clarity, did you see Mazuko's hand up?
His hands has been up all day, but yeah,
Okay.
I think he's stuck. I don't know. His hands
Okay.
has been up all day. Yeah. All right. Thank you. Go ahead, Ben Chooks.
Yeah, thank you so much. Biafrans, I just want to comment on the topic of the day. Igbo funding militia to kill Biafrans. You know, I heard there was somebody who was going against us says no, it doesn't. It has nothing that. I ask myself, what kind of a statement are people are doing? If I can let me go to the Genesis now. Mazin Nnamdi Kanu saw what is going on in Biafra land. He formed Eastern Security Network. After 1 or 2 months, the governors in the southeast, Hope Uzodimma, Devil Umahi, and the one in the Anambra state, went and formed a bargain in order to damage what Mazin Nnamdi Kanu did. They used a bargain to fight ESN. What does that mean? An Igbo people fighting against people protecting them. Okay. Another one. Afufu Solong went to form his own vigilant. I don't know what he called them. He said AVG or something. Who are they fighting against? BLA, Biafran Defense Force. That is another one. The criminal Ifan Yoba went to form his own his own militia. Who they're fighting? BLA. Sometimes you ask yourself, what is wrong with our people? What is going on in their brain? This is why Gowon made a statement that if I had known, I would have not gone to that war. I will use money. It's really a shame. Sometimes you ask yourself, what's happened with our people in their brain? Yeah. What is going on? What is going wrong with our own people? The moment they saw something that will be good for you, they will use your own to bring you down. It is our own people they use in bringing Mazin Nnamdi Kanu down.
The same thing our PM. It's our own people, our own Biafran people. They use in bringing us down, bringing him down. That useless idiot they call Chid that they brought forward to come and question IPM. And he bites his teeth that he work against IPM. It seems to me it's time we call a spade a spade. We have given too much time for all the saboteurs we have in our midst. Imagine, as he said, we are legion. We never forget. We never forgive. Sometimes when I remember all this nonsense, okay, look at the one, what the glory we got in a month, just within a month. Our glory is in our hand. They brought another people again, another evil again within us, in order to bring us down. I think it's enough. It's enough. It's time we call a spade a spade. You see all these people. You see all these people they are using to bring you down. Oh no. Some. Oh, let me drop my mic here. Let me drop my mic here. Something coming forward on my job. Thank you. Thank you, Biafrans. Never you relent. Thank you.
Never, never. Thank you, Ben Chooks. You can always come back, and we're going to have the meeting later on today. Thank you for that. Thank you, Ben Chooks. Oh, Biafra first love. Here you go. Here you go. My sister, it's been a while. Thank you for coming. I know you've been on the space, you've been listening. At times when I come on the space, I see you, you're listening, you're there. Thank you, thank you. Let's Mazugo is waving hands. Let's quickly give Mazugo. Your hands have been up for a long time. We don't know what happened to it. Go ahead, Mazugo. Thank you so much. Yes, so and that is the woman that is leading at the moment. That's what they don't want to hear. Kurukere, kurukere.
Ojile aláwo kùrùkẹ́rẹ́
Kurukere,
kùrùkẹ́rẹ́
kurukere.
ojile
Onile
oníṣòro
oníṣègùn.
ẹ̀rù
Ogun ọ̀rọ̀
ọba
wa o.
ẹ má
Ẹ má
wulẹ̀
wulẹ̀ sáré ká. Hey.
gbódòdò.
Hey, my sister, go ahead.
Enjoyment all the way. The women in the house, enjoyment all the way.
Oh, thank you, Umuchuku. Thank you. I mean, my mouth has been so sealed. I couldn't talk because I was in so much noise. Can you hear me, please?
We can
Yes,
hear
we
you. Go
can. We
ahead.
can.
All
Biafra
right.
first. We can.
Thank you.
Right on, sis.
Umu Chineke,
Represent women
Adam,
in the house.
Umu.
You know,
All the
on
beautiful, handsome Igbo
Sunday
people.
already.
In as much as you guys want to talk about my Igbo people, don't forget we're the powerful. Remember, with the great. Even though because of that we're so stubborn, we can even really hurt ourselves. We don't even know that. We can even sabo ourselves. We didn't even know that because everybody want to be king, and we all smart, so intelligent. We can't even try to listen to ourselves sometimes.
But I still love my Igbo people because so much in us, with the Creator. There must be a reason why we the way that we are. And we've been having a lot of confusion. People have just been infiltrating us. They can't let us breathe. If we want to rise, they come and step us down. And then our brothers can't even understand it. They keep saying, you know why I'm talking? When I take my time to listen to the other camp, and if you really want me to tell you something, they talk exactly like we talk. If you're an outsider, you will know who's the truth. You understand what I'm saying? They talk about, oh, we have to come and beg them. Oh, we trying to destroy Biafra. Oh, we trying to do this. We working with this. It's the same rhetoric that we both singing. It's like, so if you're an outsider, you wonder what's going on. But because we are Biafrans, we know where we are. We know where we started from. We know where, our journey. We know our focus and our PM. That man that has given us a great direction, kept telling us, focus on the rising sun. Because first he changed it to focus on the ball, focus on the ball, and then he realized that it was time that this focus has to be on the rising sun, which is United States of Biafra. See? And then every time you change your focus, you will find reasons to bend. You will. Because we don't know what's going on. We don't really know. My PM, I don't really know much what's going on. But something is happening to him and people are controlling it. We don't know what's going on. My DPM, he probably knows something, but she don't know everything. And this is why we, as great Biafrans, we must understand. Our understanding must be top notch. Honestly, we cannot come out and be asking our DPM, our all government, oh, where's PM? I need to know where PM is. We gotta be, who you asking? You understand? If you want us to do something, it's on the down low. There's nothing we can do out there. We're gonna shout it to the Nigerian government. Oh, where's my PM? Oh, your PM is this. Oh, he's coming. Oh, he called yesterday, and then he said he will be. No, we're not gonna do that. You see, and then we continue to wait for PM. And like my sister Claire said, my Ada, the voice of golden heaven. That voice goes to heaven. Claudia, you didn't know? If anybody come near that voice, they go, eh? It's not easy, oh. It's not funny. They tell you your voice are the hearer. For my getaway, I hear your voice. That's voice that can, do something. But she said our PM has given us everything. What he promised us was Biafra, United States of Biafra. He said he only had 5 years. The 5 years is here now. And he gave us what he had. He probably promised his counterparts that, oh, don't worry, I won't hurt you too much. But you see that Biafra, we go get them. But me, not worry about me. He did it. Somehow, miraculously, we got our Biafra. We have to fight for it. It wasn't easy. We had to fight ourselves. We had to fight the enemy. We had to fight the Satan itself in the face to succeed. And we made it. I call my DPM, Madam, stand your ground. We made it. So I'm so happy. Then everything else. You see these people, I can't even talk about them no more because the things they say, they don't even let anybody talk anymore unless you donate. And I'm wondering what's the donation for? People do $5 there, $10, and what's the organization? They now turn snow into chief of staff. Now I know why he didn't like my DPM. He wanted a job. So I see all these people is like they have nothing, and we have to have some topical. We have to have more topic, better topic than them, honestly. But I like it today. We haven't been doing too bad, except for that man that came and say, "Oh, you shouldn't generalize it because it's not all evil." It's not all evil. You're right. It's not all blacks. You're right. It's not all whites. You're right. But when you gotta relate something to them, you gotta mention that Shay are not their life when Ojuku and Azik where they plan what they do now. Are not their life when they make decisions to castigate Igbo. When Igbos they castigate themselves, they sabotage themselves, they kill themselves, are not they? 90 are not they. 67 then kill all the Igbos, and most of the things that happen, why they lost that war was because of another people who are Igbos but refuse to call themselves Igbo because of their personal gain or hatred for another Igbo guy who speaks a different accent. I see it every day. We must stop it. We're supposed to we love everybody else. We love everybody. If not white, we go show them love. If now Igbo, if now Yoruba, another Igbo get that Yoruba will say, Igbo man was nice to me. You will never think bad for another people. So why do you think the worst for your own? Why does wickedness reign in our midst? We have to clean ourselves self first, though. Because some of us we talk and talk, we gotta check ourselves. Do we have love for each other? Because that's what people are looking at. They're not gonna grant us a country and say, "Oh yeah, you guys are ready for your country," so that we'll go kill ourselves. Or we'll just go, you know. Eventually, we go do whatever we want to do, but we have to show respect for each other. We have to love each other. We have to tolerate. It's non-tolerance that made people like Nkenkere, Kurukere, like Sunny, like all these people, like all these women that just have hatred for another woman. Not because she didn't look at their face, or she snubbed them, or she didn't attend to them the way they want, or when they say hello, she didn't say hello. You know, there are a lot of things we must omit in life. I was working with my sister into a beauty salon, right? She's so excited to do her hair. She's looking for the hair, and she walking. As she's walking by, she bumped into this lady. Okay, and my sister didn't even realize she bumped into somebody. She was just kept going and happy as she saw the hair, and the lady is on one side trying to bust. But I was a big sis. I said, "Sis, what happened?" He said, "Did you see that lady?" I said, "Oh, sis, sorry. She didn't see you. She didn't even notice." But this other lady was ready to kill her already. Already. And I said, funny, did you see you just bump into this lady? He said, "Which lady?" I said, this lady you almost said, I'm so sorry, ma. I'm so You see? But the lady that was bumped into because of intolerance, because of less patience, perseverance for one another, she already ready to rake for an innocent soul. These are the things we need as an adult. We have to be sane. We have to go sane. When they say somebody is insane, what does that mean? That means people are not calculating. People are not productive the way they're supposed to be. People are not thinking right. Insane is not a far-fetched meaning. It's from sane. Sane, you're calculating, you're a little more organized, you have patience, you can listen to others, You show love. You love yourself. So many ways. You happy. Try to make everything happy. Even if when you're sad, even when you're sad, play with it. You know, what's wrong with you? Are you crazy? Oh my God, let's go. You're gone. If you keep like that, you will realize that your life will be easier. Even good people will be coming around you. You will laugh more. People will think there's more to you. You can't go having some kind of mind that somebody did something for you to you for 2 years. You use that to create a chaos that almost divide a whole country that everybody has been dying for. Did you see how much death and how much fight we had to do? And look at how little Ogenkiri and Co. Look at what they did to divide us and destroy everything. That's why we are standing. They are talking like us. If you're not an insider, you would think that they are the right one. But I know they're saying those things because they know the truth. I know. The ones that don't know the truth are saying the truth, but they don't know which side of the truth. Because just listen to them, you realize there's a lot of ignorance talking. So please, I don't want anybody castigating my Igbo people, Yeah, we're tough. Just like we do each other. White people do the same to each other. You think, say, if white people get together, we go get freedom. No, now. Now, because of their mess up, now he make us too crack. Come up with everybody small. So, every race has its own. Biafrans were great people. And the only thing we need is because we have been suffering too long. We have realized that. The only thing we need now is patience and preservation and uh, maintain ourselves. Maintain it. Please, don't lose it. Don't go crazy. Don't go mental. Don't go mad. Don't get upset. Too upset. No. Try to maintain that same. And once we start doing that, we'll have tolerance for each other. We'll start understanding who we really are. We'll start seeing how other people are seeing us. You know, yeah, well, I'm very, very proud to be a Biafran. But when I think about my Igbo people, I get exhausted. I say, what is this? How can these people think that Nkemke is the right one? Am I still dealing with smart people? These people just put this in 100% when it's not even there. These are the same people who don't want something. These are the same people who fought against something. These are the same people who stole from something. Oh, they won't make it. I am losing my battery because I've been out and I don't want it to cut off. So I'm going to stop here. Let other people speak on my behalf. They won't make it. Let's love each other. I love you, my PM. I love you, my Zikano. My DPM. Thank you. I love you. They will. Let's continue.
Thank you, Biafra First Love. Preaching love. Love is a good thing when you love somebody and somebody loves you back. That is what is a good thing. I have a lot of hands on. I'm not going to make comments on that yet. So I see Mazu go. Please come back. Come back. Come back. I don't know. Maybe you quickly went somewhere. Come back. Mouthpiece is here. Please, Mr. Obum, let Mouthpiece go, and then you can go next. Thank you. The Mouthpiece
I'll
is
be here for
yours.
long now. I want to keep something before I go out of my working place, please. Thank you.
Okay, but you know you've made submission before. Mouthpiece hasn't talked at all today, but okay. Mouthpiece, just quickly
I have
let
never
him
making any submission here today.
Please,
Let
please
mouthpiece talk. Let mouthpiece
no,
talk.
no, please, my dear, allow him to talk. Give it
Okay,
to him. Let him talk. Thank
yeah,
you.
okay. Okay, Mr. Abum, okay, go ahead. It's true. He has been struggling, to be fair on him. To be fair on him, he's been struggling in and out, in and out. Please take the mic now. Maybe I got confused because every
Hello,
time you go
Biafrans.
down, every time you come up, maybe I got confused like that. Go ahead and
It's
make your
network.
submission.
It's network disturbing me.
I know. Go
Thank
ahead.
you,
Go ahead.
my dear
Go
sister.
ahead. Thank you.
Igbos funding militias to kill Biafrans. There is a big difference between Igbo and Biafra. We must bear that in mind. When you hear Igbos funding militias to kill Biafra, that is truth. Because any good Biafrans that don't have contaminated blood will not kill his brother or sister. You understand? Nigeria is already 50 something years ago, but Biafra is about decades, because the very time I saw map of Biafra is about 18 something. You understand? So Biafra has been in existence before this Igbo thing of a thing come on board. Now, my people, Ogowon said if he has been known, he will give Igbos money to kill Igbos. Well, I don't blame Gowon, because if Gowon truly realize that is something called 21st century, he will not utter that word. We are now in 24th century, and we are here. We are the children that is born with mental toughness. We have come to defend Biafra. I want to tell you people one thing. You know, this fight is not only on social media or maybe on the ground. Me, Obum, where I reside in this African country, the group that I joined to fight for Biafra after Finland redeclaration, that is when fight start. I'm talking about physical fight. Physical fight, I mean that in a meeting where we have over 20 people, I stand my ground alone and defeat 19 people. Why? Because I asked, can somebody explain to me what is going on this platform? They said it's Ogenkere. I said, what? With me? No, count me off. The fight started, and we fought the fight for like 2 weeks. Everybody give up. I stand my ground. I told them, if you want to do fundraising for Ogenkere, count me off. That is how that organization scatter. Because you cannot include somebody like me in an organization that is not going forward. If you don't have eye, are you not hearing? If you are not hearing and don't you have eye, you want me to belong in a 10 that I know that there's no good thing coming out of there. So anybody that said that Biafrans are killing themselves is not saying a good word. But if you say that Igbos are killing Igbos, it means that you are talking about those people that have contaminated blood, because most of them have contaminated blood.
Obum, it's
In my
Igbo.
area here, I see them.
Obum is Igbo Nigeria because we are Biafrans. The Igbo that is Biafran we are talking about. So that's the heading. Igbo Nigeria funding, yeah.
I know what I'm saying, Sister Caroline. I know what I'm saying. That is Igbo Fulani. Contaminated blood is Igbo Fulani, or Igbo Hausa, if I may say. So you cannot compare them with Biafrans. Biafrans is people that is full-time blood people that is is not contaminated. But when you talk of Igbo, Igbo are full of contaminated people. We all speak Igbo, but when we act, we know that it is a contaminated. Brother or sister and allow it to happen. But Igbo, Nigeria, all these Igbo company.
Bro, your network is too weak. But just to chip in what you are saying, not only contaminated blood, there are many Igbo people that is evil in them. Sister Clara, can you still hear from him?
I can't hear at all. I can't hear at all.
But I can hear you.
I think.
I can hear you.
But we can't hear you here now. Oh yeah, go ahead and talk, please.
Hello? Can somebody hear me?
Yes, we can
I'm
hear
having
you now.
network
We
problem.
can hear you now. Go ahead.
So what I'm trying to say in essence, whatever we are going to do now, whatever they bring out as their propaganda, we must counter it, no matter the level of propaganda they bring out. That is what I'm saying. Thank you.
Thank you, Obum. Thank you so much. Okay, thank you so much. Mouthpiece, go ahead and make your submission. Thank you. Well, you're welcome to the space. Thank you, my sister. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Can somebody mute the mic because I can still hear background noises? Can you hear me, Claire? Can you hear me?
We can hear you. Obum, mute your mic. Thank you. Go ahead.
Thank you so much. Today is USB. Is it still T-Pain? Okay, all right. I don't know. USB, Miss Claire Deems, Benchuk, Simone, Ekpan Prince, Iwuchukwu, and all my wonderful brothers and sisters. Phone girl, I cite you if it is you there. And Drake, Tina, all of you, I miss you all. Thank you so much for all you do. And it's been really wonderful listening for a long while, and you guys you're just hitting the nail at the point where we needed it. So this Igbo, the topic today is Igbo funding militias to kill Biafrans. Well,
we said Igbo Nigeria.
Yes, Igbo Nigerians.
Yes,
Thank you
those
so
who are
much.
supporting
Thank
Nigeria.
you. Yes.
The
Most especially
London
IOB, most especially the IPOB obedient Nigerians. Okay, and also some of our Biafra fallen comrades who are breaking eggs everywhere, causing their generations, So let me greet you once more, all my wonderful brothers and sisters. It's really been good listening for a while and not talking, but I just said, let me just pick up the mic and just say hello. Now, if you guys remember, Claire, that Obasanjo said that he used Igbos to defeat Igbos if he need, and they were clapping for him. He used Igbos to do whatever. If he wants to fight Igbo, he uses our Igbo brethren to fight us. And they were clapping for him. I don't know if you remember that video.
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. Yes.
So in fact, that wraps it up. They are using Soludo, they are using Pitamba, they are using Hope Uzodinjo, they are using virtually all the politicians of Biafra descent, they are using all of them to make sure that we go the way of the houses, to make sure that the Fulani defeats us. That's exactly what they're doing. But if you remember all these people, you mark my words, tomorrow we will hear them no more, because they have closed their ancestry. They have closed their descendants. Because if you remember, is there anywhere, whether in the Senate or in any power position in that contraption, that you hear of the children of Zik, or you hear the children of Africa, or you hear the children of I've forgotten this, well, most of them. Do you hear about them? No, because falilili chiozo, they finished their own and closed their lineage. That is what happened. And that is what is going to happen to every saboteur, every one of them, including some of our comrades that messed up big time immediately after the redeclaration of Biafra. All of them, they have just closed their lineage, and that is what it's like. Let me just use the example as this Ogenkere. Ogenkere has closed he has closed his lineage. The same with Sonia Barawa, alias ATM Archibong, Etebet Archibong. The same way with Rafael Ajere, aka Pastor Van Van Van. They have just closed their lineage. Bata. All of them. But the only thing I can say to each and every one of us, if you like, you pound in the mortar a child. You know what is right and what is wrong. And you must know the right place to be. If you are well brought up, like they say, if your mother did not train you well and your parents did not train you well, you will mess up in life. So it is better for you to, for your parents to groom you from when you're a baby and nurture you and show you, teach you what is right and what is wrong. No matter how you are, your environment molds you. If you were brought up well, no matter what, you'll be content with what you have. No one can bribe you and no one can make you do the wrong thing, because you know it's going to come back to you. So what I'm saying to each and every one of us, stand strong. Is just a little while, just one winter, and everything will be okay. I just want to say thank you guys for all you do. And I'm happy that our Honorable Ugo 247 is back. So let me just yield the mic. And thank you once again, USB and Clara Dames, and all of you, Ben Chooks, all of you, you wonderful people of Biafra. I thank you for all you do. Stand strong. We are nearly there. In fact, we are nearly getting our recognition. Thank you so much. I yield.
Thank you, Mouthpiece. Thank you for all you do for us. Keep working hard. And Biafrans, I said it from beginning when I went into that great hall, Sepastellus, that great hall in Finland. I said we are in good hands because we go for the best. I was very impressed when I first got into the hall overlooking the river. I knew our prime minister will not settle for anything less until I was told that they single-handedly paid for the hall. But never mind, that is how it goes. Thank you for your submission, Mouthpiece. Ugo, please, let's give you the mic quickly. I know there are other people here, but let's give you the mic quickly because you were about to make your submission when when you allowed I think you allowed the Biafra First Love to go to make her submission. Go ahead and
Yes,
make your submission.
Clara.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you, Biafrans, everywhere you are listening to us from. And I must say a big thank you to somebody so special here. Marcus is not you, so don't even think I'm coming.
I know it's me. I know it's me, but you just want to just I acknowledge it. I know you just want to say it. Say it to go. You know I'm good. You know I'm good everywhere.
Thank
So just say it. Say it.
you,
Thank
my
you.
sister. I greet you with the love and cheeks, every one of us here. USB Miss or Miss USB. I'm an Amoyanka. People are changing faces and names.
I think it's T-Pain. He's changing everything all the
It's
time.
who?
You don't even know which one to call
He
it.
says
Huh?
who?
He's always from
Is
relay.
Afongati pain.
Yeah,
Afongati
that's what
pain.
I said. It's T-Pain. Yeah, yes, it's a fun.
Okay.
He changes every time. Yeah.
My dear, they were and all protocol observed. And Drake, I must commend you. I appreciate your efforts. Since these past days, like we all are getting too busy. You see Drake here. Even sometimes I will wake up early in the morning. I will see Drake. I was like, before I went to bed, this guy was there. He's even not minding how many people that are following him. That's the spirit, my brother. I greet you, with respect, Drake. Chukwu gozierenge. God bless you.
Thank you to Drake. I forgot. Thank you so much for all you do. Thank you, Drake.
Drake, thank you so much. And every one of us, don't say I did not thank you. I'm thanking everybody now because tomorrow they go say, you go greet only this one, you go acknowledge only Matfish, you know, acknowledge me. Fungelo, if you like a laugh, if you like it, no laugh. I greet everybody and you day here. So everybody.
But Ugo 247, don't worry. They're not jealous. They know I'm special. So don't worry. Don't worry.
We are
I'm the special one. Yeah,
you
everywhere.
special ones and in a tukwala nyumba.
Of course. Of course.
And then there are things sometimes, evil things, ungodly, disgusting things come out from disgusting, ungodly people. This Raphael that started the one in a Dukwala New Moment cannot lead us. Is the same man that cannot piss. If you give him a bottle or a cup to piss into the cup, he cannot piss into the cup. He will pour it on the floor. Are you getting what I'm saying? Yet he have the God to tell you why you need to call on your mom. On a quarter, what I'm telling you, I'm not doing, and I'm not doing saga. I'm not on here. Nagbagi wizoku. Ya potabia sanamona to ase. Then come out and say I'm lying. He's medically not okay. Rafael, if you give him a cup, pee into this cup, he will never pee into that cup. He will have the cup on his own hand though. So you know what I'm saying? I think the people that are in medical field, I think they say it's a prostrate or dying, breaking egg cancer.
Hey, nah, don't
BPH.
go there.
BPH. We abbreviate it as
Prostrate breaking
BPH.
egg cancer.
Oh my God.
So that is it anyway. So back to the topic. When you look at it today, I saw a video that made me shed tears. In Anambra, bulldozer or caterpillar, whatever it's called, is being used to destroy people's homes. And it was explained that the homes, buildings being demolished are being demolished. Either somebody living in the house is an armed robber or is a Biafra fighter or they found a gun in the house, then the bulldozer will bulldoze the whole house down. And I was like, what are our people doing? What are we doing to ourselves? You come to a house, you bulldoze the house down. Not that the person you are looking for, not that the culprit, not that the kidnapper, not that the whoever it is that is the criminal you are looking for is the owner of the house. It doesn't matter if this house is his father's house, if it's his uncle, brother, it's not important. It doesn't matter if there are 10 people living in that house, you will go, boom, you bulldoze the house. They are not thinking, if we bulldoze this house down, where will other 9 people go to? And they are telling you insecurity. They are telling you kidnapping. They are telling you, hey, kidnapping is coming too much. When you went and chased 9 people, 10 people rather, outside, no food, no job, no house, where do you expect them to end up? They must live anyhow way be. They no go grieve for anybody. If it means living on arm by arm, they will do it. And they will come at it. Yeah, insecurity. Yeah. Simon Ekpa is creating insecurity. But these people are so foolish that the Fulanese will contract them to destroy their own land, and they destroy their own lives with each other. And somebody was here arguing that we should have said it's some Igbos. It's Igbo. If you are not happy about it, that's your business. It's not my business. We have to come out. We have to say it the way it is. So these Fulanese that are now contracting Soludo, do it too. If you want to return your office, do this so, do it. You must buy you must kill you must remove them, you must destroy them all. And he is now doing it. You destroy your own people. And when you look at all these criminals in the name of governor, in the name of minister, in the name of politician, doing all these things, none of their family are there. Wherever they call themselves, they are living. Whether they call themselves, they are living in zoo, they are living in Biafra land, they don't have a chicken living there. Their wife will only visit them once in a while and go away, while their children, when they feel like they be, most of them, their children don't even visit the country. And now, you that is so foolish, following them, hoping that they are going to give you peace, job, life, industry, economy. I want you to ask yourself, the person where they use 7x, they do juju for, you know, give am one, make it they eat. How you want make the person believe that the medicine go work? The person onye ji akwa ka agwọ ọgwụ, ị ga-enye go di ofu ka ọ na-emetụ n'ọnụ.
Sorry, Honorable Gold, for interjecting. Look, you remember Roz, this online commander, Roz, used to write sometimes saying that Igbos are evil, they're wicked, that they're not human beings and all that. And I used to chastise him that time. I used to say, look, whatever you do, never you generalize and say that all Igbos are like that, or, you know. But now I'm seeing, you know, like I'm kind of like seeing it that almost all the politicians, all the obedient, almost all the IPOB Nigerians are the ones supporting and doing everything, like Ikengu, Urago, and all of them, you know. So sorry, that's what I wanted to add.
It's okay. It's okay. Owen Palace, I see you. Thank you. So, like I was saying, all these people you see today, ask yourself, what are they doing? Their families are not there. Who are they fighting to defend the land they claim they are defending for? Who is in Ba chasing away people, demolishing people's houses and farms to give to? Is it his children? No. He's not interested. He is doing it for the Fulanese. And you are applauding him. All the senators and the politicians that are working with him, Bao, this one, all of them, their families are not there. So why are you supporting them? Common Ohaneze, what do you call it? One social cultural waiting. They cannot handle. Some people, they have divided themselves into groups. Some people say, no, it's my turn. They conducted the election, some in Calabar or Port Harcourt, some in Enugu, some in Anambra. Now they have 3 people. This one said, I am the winner. This one said that I am the winner. And they are now fighting each other for somebody to lead. Ask yourself, what is the essence of this Ohaneze? What do we benefit from them? They say it's Ohaneze, right? Have you ever heard in your entire life that somebody somewhere, Ohaneze ndị Igbo, as only Igbo, had a problem and these criminals went there and they stood for him? Look at the common our brother in Lagos, so Eze Agujiobi or Aguju Eze ndị Igbo na Lagos had problem. These criminals called Ohaneze, when they were the first to make statement. They said, we are not associating ourselves with terrorists. They have already condemned their own brother as terrorists. Even before court could condemn him, they said, we don't associate with terrorists. Can you imagine? These are the same people that were meant to save him. They condemn him. Now, why are they fighting for the political position of Ohaneze? To be able to enslave, they are fighting each other now. I want to be the Ohaneze Ndibo president. You want to be, everybody want to be, because it's a way of giving themselves. I am a willing to use me to destroy Igbo land. Use me to destroy all the Igbo land. Use me to stop Biafra. Use me to make sure Nnamdi Kanu don't come out. Use me to make sure I will destroy anybody that say anything about Biafra. I will destroy even his house so that there will be no generation to live there. Use me to bring IDP camp. Use me. Fulani is asking, who do we send? Who shall go for us to wipe away this race called Igbo? You see Soludo, you see Opozodema, you see Alex Oti, you see as they line up, all of a sudden, as if the tall ones are lining up, they queue up. All of a sudden, when the record was about to close, one short chain come out and they stood in the front and said, I will lead this squad to destroy Biafran land. And guess who this person was? Peter Mba. Look at what is happening in Enugu now. Ozowani. It's either they mount roadblock to kidnap people, about 10 buses the same time. Who are there? Funanis. Or they will go into communities and they will burn down communities and sack. Enugu State, Ehamufu people are still in IDP camp. Many more have gone into IDP camp. Peter Mba have taken people's farmland and given to Funanis for Ruga. And the same foolish people in Enugu are the one we saw one of their traditional rulers come out to tell us in the public, in the IT news. We fought against anybody that say he want Biafra. We joined the army. We fought them with the commander. We made sure they were all taken away. But my anger is now, after we have fought with the commander came back and said that all of us are fighting for Biafra. He has started taking our own children away. I said, good. I've shown that video so many times. Good. So when you see them fighting for Ohaneze Sherman, they are fighting for who to be used to destroy his own people. When Obasanjo talk, they don't understand. Go on said it. They didn't understand. Go on said the original plan behind this state creation is to split you into pieces so you will not be able to come up with an idea. They tell you you be Calabar, you be Akwa Ibom, you be this. At the end of it, Asare Dokobo is an Igbo man. Go and find out anywhere you see anybody planning, standing against the Biafra coming. Go and make your verification. That person get Igbo blood. Now them they go use. Obasanjo Igbo man. In Papa na from Onisha. This Afonso Asare is an Igbo man. That one na pure 100%. No be saying a mix. Today, he is the one that will recruit his Asawana to come to Igbo land to buy people, kill people, kidnap people, take people alive, and go away. And nothing happens. Where is the man that called himself what is his Abaribe? Where are they? Simon Ekpa is their problem. Now you beginning to wonder, is it really that Simon Ekpa is our problem? Or is it really that they don't want peace to come into Biafra land? They don't want peace. They want chaos. A situation where Funanis will take over our land. You will not have say again. Abaribe, where are his children? Have you ever heard that the children of Abaribe is in school, in one local government, doing one thing? Have you heard that the whole most of them are children are in one school or in one cabinet or in one this thing? Have you heard that Soludo, where are the children? Even Soludo children, the useless one that is a musician girl and the other ones, where they do, it's not even in Nigeria. The same Nigeria they are fighting to keep. And that's by the way. Ogechukwu Nkere, because I said he's a Kpako minister. Sonny Agbarawa, after writing script for him to read, he could not read it very well. They went now and give him computer. The last video I saw him post now, they give him computer. And that computer they gave him, he was addressing the people and looking at the computer. And he was still biting his tongue. Airborne Biafrans. Make I stop here.
Thank you, Mazugo. Funke, go ahead.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Mazi, Honorable Go. Thank you so much for your contribution and submission today. Right now, we appreciate it. So, all right, Mazi Benchuk, since your hand is up, did Obum okay, did he
Yeah,
already speak?
thank you so much. Thank you so much, my sister
Okay,
from Gale.
go ahead.
Just to chip in my little cent. You see, what we are saying about the Igbo attitude within us. You see, all these people they are using in order to trap us down, they all have skeleton in their cupboard. Soludo, Uzodemba, Mba. You know, Soludo had a deal. I don't know if many of you can remember when he was a CBN governor. They struck a deal and went outside and print a lot of money, fucking money, billions, and bring in, and that deal knock. He's supposed to be in jail. So all these things he's playing now is a script given by him, by Fulani. Go there. If you don't play this game, if you don't play this role, then we'll get you in prison. And he signed for it. It's like a suspended sentence they gave him. He signed for it. That's why he's doing all what he's doing. But the same thing. You see, these people, Fulani study us so much, in the sense that our people don't even more than we study, we know ourselves. Before they will rock their deal, and they know that the only thing that unites us, hold us there, is Biafra. The moment Biafra leaves them, there is no more anything in Nigeria anymore. And we are the only source they can feed, they can eat, they can do anything. The moment we cut off from them, they are gone. Britain told them, listen, the only tool you have on them is to divide them. Make sure you keep on that divide and the rule. If you allow them to come together, you are gone. You are gone completely. But one first implement that tool, followed by Babangida, and they keep on playing that game, one after another. And our people are so shallow in brain, so shallow. And they are after money, money, money. They don't think of their children. Their forthcoming generation, they don't. Just give me that my own share, let others die. I don't bother, I don't care. That is why they are. You see, anyone that comes in, he forms his own personal vigilante that will guide him, that will kill for him. If anyone talk about Biafra, oh no, that is no-go area. Never. Make sure you slaughter them. They don't care. Because blood has covered their faces. So my brothers and sisters in this platform today, the question you ask yourself, what kind of evil or blood we have in our midst? Is it the time for we to eradicate all this nonsense or not? Or we just fold our hands and keep quiet and the evil thriving every day? This is a question we're supposed to ask ourselves. My sister Fongel, I will yield my mic here. Thank you so much.
Can you hear me? Ben Chooks, have you finished your submission?
Yes, I did.
Okay, Fun Girl. Sorry, there's noise in my background. Okay. Right. Okay, Fun Girl is away. So Biafrans. Oh, Fun Girl is down again. So T-Pain, can you hear me? Afonja T-Pain, USB mission, host. Right, host is not responding. So Biafrans, we have dealt with this topic very well. I just wanted to see how many minutes more the host is going to continue with the space. I mean, I think I joined them. What time did I join them? I probably joined them around 10-ish. this morning or 11, I can't remember. So, I mean, I've sort of made my submission. I have talked around my concerns about everything in terms of all the way they have used us to fight each other, which they openly flaunt in our face. They've tried it severally at all stages of this restoration, all stages. They tried it during the genocidal war. They tried it during Mazinam, the Kanu, during Uwazike. They tried it during Mazinam, the Kanu. Now they are trying it with Simon Ekpa. They know that they will always continue to try. But this time around, they have failed. They have failed because we already know that that is what is going to play out. That is why the 29th of November 2024 was an ambush against them, because we knew that they were getting ready for the 2nd of December. That is why we are on top of our game. It just seems, everything seems as if we are not going to, things are not moving, but believe me, things are moving. There is so much complication. That is why Simon Ekpa, the Prime Minister, said it is 4 different dimensions we are using to get this Biafra. And it was successful. We are not just using the political, the diplomatic. We are not just using the guerrilla warfare, which Christopher Musta called asymmetric warfare. Simon Ekpa said it is war of attrition. Well, we are not just using the sit-at-home, which is civil disobedience. We are now a full-fledged nation, and we know that we're going to go for we are going straight into our diplomatic mission now. We've started working, we've gone. The success is that we have been able to stabilize everything, despite the fact that they have come with their huge amount of money they are using to fight us. Musa has come openly in the last few days to admit that he is not capable of fighting and winning the Biafra Liberation Army or the Biafran Defense Forces. He said, we can't do anything. Their terrain is very difficult. The Simon Ekpa must be locked up. Simon Ekpa must be this. Simon Ekpa must be that. And that is the only time he can cowardly come and fight Biafra. But that means Simon Ekpa has defeated him. And if Simon Ekpa defeats him, Biafra has defeated him. Mazinam the Kanu has defeated him. Every being in here, everybody being a Biafra has defeated the ragtag army he's parading about, because he has been the advocate. And then we've talked about how he's crying all over that Simon Ekpa has taken over the airways, the social media. He went to recruit as many people as possible, and those are the part of the people he's recruited, using the Oluwole Mbas of the world, using these Efulefus that we are talking about, these Igbo Nigerians, to write the petition, frivolous charges against Simon Ekpa. They have failed on that aspect as well, and they will continue to fail, because what we are doing is for our survival. There's nobody who can continually live the way they are living in the zoo. The zoo cannot continue to exist the way it's existing. And what we have done, the zoo can never be the same. From the 29th of November, the zoo has finished. It can never be the same. They have used, they have caged all the media journalists. I did that a submission this morning. How they have used the media houses. That is why after our declaration there was area of quietness. What do they call them? I think they are broadcasting this thing is giving them a huge fine, lots of fine. They are not supposed to mention anything. There's a lot of fines that they are giving them if they mention anything. This is what the zoo is doing. So the freedom of expression is completely dead. Nigerian Broadcasting Council, they call their NBC.
Sister Claudia, I'm seeing an earthquake coming in that entity. I'm seeing an earthquake coming.
It is here already.
I'm seeing an earthquake coming. because the way it will come, it will be a surprise to people. To be honest.
Well, Mazi, our prophet prophet of our time has said it. What they have said, sorry, guys, just a second. What Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have said is that at the end of the day, that what is going to happen is that you will find out that we will get Biafra. They will kill us, we will kill them, and Biafra will be here. And Chukokika Biama, nobody will claim it. We will see how God is going to do this. And that is what is happening. And that is what is happening, you know? So they have used all sorts of things. They've used the media, no freedom of expression. People are caging, even journalists, they've revoked their licenses. They can't even talk. They give even Arise Telly, they've given them their final warning about unguarded incendiary remarks. You know, it is just all, it is like a war. It is like a dictatorship. What is going on in the zoo? People are caged, completely caged. And that is what
That
they
is
are
what
using.
it is. That is what it is. It's dictatorship.
Yeah,
You made
that is what
mention.
is
That is what
happening.
it is.
Yeah, that is what is happening to the governors of Biafra of Nigeria that is still in Biafra. That is what is happening to them. Because when Oluwole Mba won the election, he has a case of forgery of the NYC saga and everything. All of a sudden, it has been written off. He knows he wants to come back as a governor back to wherever he is, and that would never happen, because what is happening is that the APC, according to them, they want a whole sweep of the southeast. They want APC everywhere. He's dancing, he's eating with the devil, and that is why he's willingly accepting every criminal work, everything they are asking him to do. He's doing it. That is what is going on, and he knows that whatever he's doing, he knows he's doing. He, out of all the governors, he was the only one who came out and said he has a lot of evidence that he can send to Finland to indict Simon Ekpa. Out of all the governors, Oluwole Mba never remember that Simon is his brother, working with the devils, working with Fulani, and working with the Yorubas. And that is what he has done. And that is what Oluwole Mba has done. He sold his brothers out. Because at the end of the day, there's none of us who do not know that we are Biafrans, irregardless of anything. And believe me, it might seem that it is not possible. It is possible. And we can see the possibility on that 29th of November. What is happening is that we are doing extremely well. Because what we have gone through, no human beings that goes through this can come back the way we've come back. The genocidal war took a toll on anybody. You know, when you go through trauma, people hardly come out of this trauma. We have come back in trumps. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has done a lot of work because this is traumatic. What everybody, especially the Southeast itself, what they have gone through. Immediately after the war, they put the plan in place that never again will the Southeast, especially Biafra, will rise again. But now, openly everybody can talk about Biafra. Biafra is being restored. They divided us. I am an Urobo girl. They divided us. They told them lies. They told them that it is the Biafran army that was coming to kill them. They put hatred upon hatred on everybody in order to take their crude oil and in order to keep them as a slave. And they believe them. The devastating in the coastal region is unbelievable. The interland is even doing well. In all of this, you see the coastal region extremely quiet. Nobody is coming out. These people are confused. They are not confused, but they seem lost. That is the word I will use. Because the amount of damage that has been done, perpetrated by the Nigerian government in support by the West, as they call them. And this is a big thing. That is why when you look at everybody, regardless of saying, oh, this one did this, that one did that, it is when you look at it, there's a lot of emotional damage that has been done. And we are picking up the pieces and we are building it up and we are whole again. It is a lot of effort. We have done well. It doesn't have to be everybody. The few who are doing it are 100% committed. For single act of Simon Ekpa and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, where they are, must give us all that extra energy. Extra energy. And that is what is playing out here. That is why you see our lioness, when she comes out and roar, that pain you can see through everybody. It gives us that extra energy. How dare they? How dare they keep these leaders of ours? Our leaders that we cherish so much, that we love so much, that we know that they are there because of us. He said it. It is not because of me, Simon Ekpa. It is not because of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. It is because of us. They are bent on not stopping. They are bent to stop Biafra. It is because of us that they are there. And we must do the needful. We must concentrate on what we are doing. There's no parallel government. These people who are doing what they are doing, just like Biafra First Love said, what happened is somebody who has a grudge, somebody who is envy, who has been harboring hatred, manage to collude and to do all sorts of things, brainwash everybody, entice them with money that does not belong to them. Somebody with a background of that has a background that shows some sort of criminality, with all the different names, with lack of accountability. You could tell this type of person. And when Simon Ekpa told them, you are joining a cabal and you do not even know that you are being dragged in, that is exactly what is playing out. When I started listening to Biafra thing, when I first started, when I got involved in the creation of our state, somebody who I met started talking about our deputy prime minister to me. I don't even know this woman. On all the gossip, oh, it's a sabo, it's a this. This is what they do. They don't even know you. But people who cannot easily use their brain get swayed away. They get swayed away on things like this. And that is what is playing out. There's only one United States of Biafra. There's no parallel Biafra. This Biafra that we have is just one, under the Prime Minister Simon Ekpa Njoku, and the Deputy Prime and the Deputy Prime Minister Dr. Ngozi Orabueze, a surrogate, the COS, and the role that is the role she is playing. Nothing can change that. Irregardless of anything they say, it cannot change. Because even then, they cannot deny it.
Sister Clara, can I make a little bit a revelation about our DPM?
Go ahead.
Thank you so much. You know, the day I added some sense in loving that woman is that day in Finland on 29th of November 2024. Before she made that very proclamation of independent state of Biafra, I was just closer to her, watching her body movement. That day I knew that it wasn't easy for somebody to tell. It wasn't easy. I was just, as a cameraman, I was closer. When that time reaches, her body started shaking. I look at her. Oh, I couldn't get it. And she was called to the podium. You know, there was a curtain, the curtain behind before she had to come out. She walked into that curtain and waited a little bit. All her body was shaking. I said, what kind of load can somebody give you? A load that more than a big house, because she knew that load was too big for her. She stayed about, let me say, 3 to 5 minutes, compose herself, then come out. And that time she come out, she just come out like a lion. I saw her. I said, no, this woman is completely a different person now. And she started that very proclamation. That was the day I knew that she was more than a lion. She was more than a lion. Before she can lift up that book, which not everybody can do that. If I look at all these riffraffs messing up, talking of all sorts of bullshit, I just start laughing on them. Because the load she carried on her shoulder that very day, it was beyond imagination. Not everyone can be able to carry such a load.
You were right. And I
Honestly.
sat.
As a cameraman, I was so closer to her, watching every movement, everything she was doing that very day.
Yeah. Because you were you were on the stage most of the time, and I was sitting, and the lady sitting next to me after the grievances was read out, and when she came out, and obviously despite the fact that she comported herself from where you were describing now, she was still tearful. And people couldn't, immediately she started that being a little bit tearful. I said, what is going on? I was screaming from my own chair, and the lady is saying, oh, there's a lot going on. There's a lot going on. I said, but what? But they've just read this thing. Why is she? But it was done on her.
It was a very big load, to be honest.
That her life has changed from that particular moment. It was then I was beginning to realize what was going on is even more than me. It was more than me. When I got to the stage, at the time we all moved close to the stage, and when that declaration has been read, two important things. When she was reading down the 40 states, she was like, you could see the fluency of reading the 40 states, because she was the one she was part of the people who created those 40 states. She headed it. Because at the meetings when they were the creation of the 40 states, she was the one heading it. So she knew everything about those 40 states. And when she was reading it out, she was reading it out with on top of her voice, and you could tell the joy and happiness that every hard work we put in these 40 states, I am reading these 40 states out. And when I got close to that the stage, I mean, I was looking at some of my recording later on. I haven't put them out. These I've got a lot of recording. I was looking at myself. My hands was shaking like this. I was, and that was not, and I was not the one being given that responsibility. So, Biafrans, some of the people who are talking do not know and cannot appreciate, and I hope Chukwokika Biama will let them appreciate just what Ben Chooks have just said here, that
Claire, Claire,
joy,
Claire,
the joy
Clara,
this woman gave us. Yeah, go ahead.
Claire, you see, that very day I knew, that day I was just praying. I was praying for her to just say it. The moment she started saying it and she was crying, I was crying and I was screaming, because my fear was that because I was watching those people in front, that they are going to start something. And I was just telling my God, please just let her finish it. Because the moment she finished that proclamation of redeclaration, we have done it. So whatever comes after, I'm okay with it. And the moment she did that, and then I was just saying, okay, let somebody else help her finish up. And then that man was called to come and read the narrative, the grievances. Oh my God, I was just saying, please let them just hold her to come out. She has done it. She has done it. She has done it. Oh my God. If I remember that very day, it still gives me goosebumps. I tell you, it was a wonderful day.
Yeah, to put my own 2 cents there, it was like you guys talking about it now brings me back there. Hey, it was a memorable experience that I will never, ever, ever forget in my life. I mean, I was the same experience when she. Can you guys hear me?
Well, very well. Go ahead, phone
Okay.
girl.
When you were describing when she was, had a little bit, she was a little bit tearful. Me myself, I was wondering what's going on. It was later on that I saw all these saga. I said, "Hey, oh, this woman, she what happened was that she fought a lot of battle to get to this level where she is now. To be able to declare this was fought. I mean, she fought, guys. There was a lot of obstacle. I said no wonder. Eh.
Remember, phone girl, remember, she had arrived Finland way before everybody, 4 or 5 days before all
Yes.
of us. And she was liaising with our prime minister solicitor, and we don't even know what the conversation between that. Maybe she has been told exactly what that transpired on that 29, and that the enormity of that information being given to her was a lot. And people, please, Biafrans, to be honest, this what we are talking today could have been a different thing, irregardless of what anybody thinks of this person, this lady, this lioness, this our Dr. Ngozi Orabueze. Sit down and think about some of the testimony you are hearing here. It was not easy. It was such a difficult thing. You can remember that she was there way before us. There's so much information that was being poured into her head. The fact that everything at that time there was still confusion. Samuel Ekpa was being restricted for a lot of things, and there was so much. So it is so difficult for her to come out. The fact that she does not know whether we are going to be sent out of the hall, because somebody had already predicted it that if we like, we are going to declare outside and all of that. There was so much out there that she knew that we didn't know. All we saw her was she was crying, and we could say, why is she crying? That is what I was saying. What's going on? I thank Chukwokika Biama. My God, Biafrans, let's be grateful for little mercies.
Honestly,
Let's be
yes.
grateful. Little mercies
Honestly,
that God give us.
honestly, my sister,
Be
this really,
appreciative.
this restoration. These people that are playing with it, this was not a little deal. This is a big deal. It almost did not happen. I mean, honestly, almost did not happen. And these people are playing with this. This is a big deal. And I applaud my sister, Dr. Ngozi Orag. Ah, man. Guys, y'all don't know what she did for us. Y'all don't
Yeah,
know.
Sister Fongel, it's after that very day, after 29th of November, I started adoring this woman, to be honest, because the move, what I saw in her that very day, I was so closer to her. Because if anything happened to her that day, it would affect me as well. Before she can be able to come up to that podium, it wasn't easy task. I'm telling everyone here. So that woman took a burden of thousands and millions of people that very day. It's not easy. It's not easy task at all. If anyone coming to say anything against her, to be honest, if I'm with any firearms with me, I'll first of all bring that person down.
And can you
She needs
imagine?
to be.
Can you imagine, Benchux? Make sure international. We can see your hands up. We're gonna bring you in now. Can you imagine? Immediately, our Prime Minister Simon Ekpa heard about that declaration, and can you imagine this? The way, the sigh of relief that comes into him. How he will be so happy. How he will even start the questioning that they are going to be questioning him. He will even some of the things he forgot. All those memory will just be coming out. How he will be more relaxed and said he will know that there will be. He already knew that there was going to be this because from that comment from that WhatsApp message that the barrister to our prime minister said, or the lawyer, I don't know what word to use, the lawyer, said you use the word the journey, this journey, which is turbulence. He said, good luck for this turbulence or something like that. He knew what was going on because prime minister has so much he gets some intelligence report as well, so you can imagine the joy, the happiness of our prime minister, even if it was the only thing he could get. I am so happy, I am so grateful that this happened and it was successful. We did very well, even at the stage when the deputy prime minister was in the park where we were there, making our protest to the Finland authority to say that release Simon Ekpa and all of that. She was there with us. She answered the question that was given to her. She did very well. All of us were in the cold. We were all singing. She was leading from the front. What more can we say? We are very grateful. I am grateful for every little gift, every little message, every little thing that comes to me. I am always grateful to God. This is one of them. Thank you.
Let's let the is it make sure and
Yeah,
let's
I
let
think
him go
because
right.
yeah,
Go ahead.
make sure before you go. I think Biafra First Love wants to say something, but let's
Okay,
make
okay,
sure
okay.
go. No, Fun girl, you're in charge. Yeah. Make sure go ahead and then Biafra First Love. Thank you. Make sure.
Yeah,
Thank
yeah,
you.
let him go
Sorry.
because I just wanted to join you
I,
guys in
I
that
think I sent Phone
conversation.
Girl
Go
the
ahead.
co-host.
Okay, thank you, my people, for the honor. Thank you, the host, the co-host, and the speakers, our honorable ministers who go 247, our big mommy, Kraya Dream, Benjus, and all the speakers and listeners. Thank you so much. It's a very big privilege to have me here. What we are doing is things of the spirit. The fleshly cannot understand the things of the spirit. Biafra is a spirit. That in the spirit examine you and you are clean from every aspect of infirmity, the spirit will dwell in you. If you are clean, that is the only time the spirit will dwell on you and overshadow you and lead you. those who are not clean are the ones begging for followers, are the ones begging for listeners. But those who are pure, they are not begging for followers or listeners. Followers come to pursue them. Take example of Mazinandi Kano, our prime minister, and those who have stained their conscience from one way or the other, that we always be bringing propaganda for them to see if they will gain followers. But we are both propaganda. I used to say it. Thank God that they are showing themselves. They are bringing propaganda so that we can move forward, so that we can be above them. The Deputy Prime Minister did that day. It was the Spirit that led her. The Spirit anointed her and overshadowed her, overtook her to speak. Because to declare a nation is not just ordinary, it's not fleshly. To declare a nation, there is a spiritual battle that has been won, that you are carrying the burden of the spiritual battle, you are carrying the body of emotional battle, you are carrying the body of the fleshly battle before you make a declaration of a nation. So it's not just something that is an ordinary, it's not something that everybody can do. No, not everybody can do it. You can be a good speaker, you can be a lecturer, you can be this intellectual, but to declare a nation is not just everybody that can do it. If the Spirit is not with you, you can't do it, because you are lifting millions of people from spiritual bondage, physical bondage, emotional bondage. So what she did that day is something that is being ordained. So the Spirit of God have ordained her to carry out that assignment. So it's something that all of us should support her without any reservation. Because to be sincere, people outside the world, other people will envy her. Other people will envy her. Not even people within us. Yes, people within us have been fighting, but they keep on failing because they will fail woefully. They don't have anything. They are looking for, they are content creators. They are looking for followers. They want to make money online. But we are above that. This is a freedom we are talking about. So from Nigeria's government to Halenzo to saboteurs in the Biafra struggle, all of them are have fallen woefully. So they don't have any stand. They don't have any level again. So we are ahead of them. So let us keep on move forward, keep on moving until our recognition has been pronounced all over the world. And I know that what our Deputy Prime Minister is doing is being approved and ordained before heaven. So I don't have any to. That woman is a saint. So whoever that view her opposite is not clean. The person needs something else that is not in the interest of the Biafrans. Before PM will keep her, beside him, and walk hand in hand, genuine and trustworthy in her. And she have done it. Biafra have been redeclared. We move forward, we cannot look backward. Let's have us keep on leave the media war for us. We are fighting, we are with them. Whatever they come out with, we attack them, we tell them the truth. And you know that it's only the truth that stands the test of time. So now some of them have been are running mad, using egg to do rituals. Very soon they will use their head to do rituals. So it's not whatever that happens that day is being ordained. It's something that not everybody can do. Because if the Spirit is not with you, it's not with you. So our Deputy Prime Minister leads us from that spiritual battle, emotional battle, physical battle that had been eating our blood, our flesh, battle that we have cried river. So we need, all of us need to support her morally, spiritually, financially, and otherwise, so that our nation will be one of the best in the world. Because it's a nation that is being ordained. It is a nation that born through a woman now. Women are fruitful. So it's a nation that born through a woman. So people don't know the spiritual implication of her declaring Biafra for us. Spiritual people know what it meant for a woman to declare a nation. It is a fruitful nation, a nation that will be multiplying fruitful in every level. So let all the ministers that is working with her work with her. Don't look back. Many of them are losing their customers because they paid and they are losing their customers. So the truth is revealing every day, and people are seeing everything those people are doing. They are doing rubbish. They cannot deceive me. They cannot deceive my family. They cannot deceive my community that believe in what Sam Anepa is doing and what our deputy prime minister is doing. So whatever the other people are doing, even these are that they are doing it, our prime minister, let Biafra be recognized. They are being bound because they have given us a lot of tears and sorrow. So they have been bound in Biafra land. So when the time comes, all of them will pay because there is no forgiveness in our dictionary. Because our law, our constitution will nail you. So, dear genuine ministers, may you please keep on working hard so that this recognition process will be achieved globally. Thank you so much, and God bless all of us.
Go ahead, Fungel. Thank you. Make sure. Thank you so much for your submission. Thank you. I think Biafra First Love wanted to give her own testimony as well, or something like that, or experience
Yes,
the
yes,
moment.
ma'am.
She was live and
I'm
direct.
not able to stay on
Go
your
on,
co-host. He
girl.
keeps knocking me out. So you give it to me and he keeps knocking me out. So I don't know what's going on. But I'll stay on the speaker. Yeah, I was going to be part of you guys discussing about the convention. You know, I get excited when you talk about that day, man.
I know. I get excited, girl. Only the people that were present will understand what we are talking about. Honestly, yeah.
Yeah,
It's so
I
euphoric, if
really,
I
I
may
really
say.
want to, I really want to, compliment you, man. This is Miss Claire, and you, fun girl, and maybe Mouthpiece, and couple other Ben Chooks, and couple other people that have actually have an idea what was going on. I feel guilty because I didn't know anything, I was too high in my joy, I was having fun. I was looking at her like, damn, she's a goddess,
Me, 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 you see, Biafra First Love, I
Yes, ma'am.
knew the night before. I knew the day.
Oh,
Yeah, I knew the night before. In fact, I got in. Anyway, we all met on the 28th night. But by the time I settled in my hotel room, I already got the news. All right, I knew
yes.
everything. So
Wow.
I was, like everyone you are calling the God you believe in and all that, and getting to the venue of the 29th, in fact, I was a wreck inside. Well, just looking, watching. I was just, you see, the way I usually do when we're on space. That was the
Mm-hmm.
way I was until she declared Biafra that day. I'm telling you.
You know, I don't know how you got to know because I got there. I was there when you came in at night, right?
But Biafra first love, yeah, yeah. If I got to know,
Yeah, yeah. No, no, actually, yeah. But if I had seen EJ, right, I probably would have a clue of something. But me and my friend, I swear we didn't know anything. All we know is, oh, guess what? They might declare this thing today. Oh, they might declare today. We're just so happy. And
but the thing is that it's not the way you get to know that. That's the way I get to know. Whatever I know, it's not the way you naturally get to know it that I get to know.
no, no, I didn't know. All I know was everybody was pushing face. Some people were looking a little bit down, angry, quiet. And then I saw the DPM. At one point, she was crying, right? And then my friend said, "Why is she crying?" I said, "Oh, maybe she's missing PM because we're about to do this declaration." You know, that was just what came out of my mouth. I didn't know she was going to do it. And then suddenly I saw her on the stage as she was struggling. I saw the same time the spirit got into her. I kind of,
The thing I was telling the person, I don't want to call her name, like
right.
that was with me all through that event, and
Mm.
she was like um she was like why is it why is it what I why are you not that you seem tensed up and all that, what's happening, what I said, look, just hang in there, there's something is gonna happen. And like why you don't want to tell me, you don't want to tell me what is it, I said, look, oh, I just said our God is with us. The gods of Biafra are with us,
You say,
and something good is going to happen. And then she kept, then she told me, oh, she had a dream that something is good. I said, well, keep your thoughts. And so that is just
it was
so.
amazing. It was amazing. I'm
Can
Yeah.
I,
so
can I,
glad.
can
Phone
I
girl.
add to Biafra
Yes,
first love? Let me say
yes.
something.
Mm.
Because for some reason, everybody you have to get your badge to come in. For some reason, my name did not appear. So they said, oh, don't worry, go in, come back later on where everything is settled. Maybe we'll get you another badge. So when later on after, after, I think it was immediately after the afternoon meal or something like that, or before it, I went back and I saw a lady. I'm sure you people will know, but I don't know a lot of people. I don't know most people. So she said to me, "Oh, has it been declared?" I said, "What do you mean by that?" I said, "She said, oh, have you declared? And are you have you heard anything about Simon Ekpa?" I said, "My God." I said, everybody the same information. Simon Ekpa is not with us. And what do you mean by being declared? You said Biafra being declared. I was so mad. At that stage, my badge wasn't ready. I ran back inside and I went to tell the people sitting with me. I said there must be somebody who is going to sabotage us. To be honest, I called the lady a saboteur because I said, why will she be asking me whether Biafra is going to be declared? We know it's going to be on the 2nd. So all that, I was so confused. And when they started reading the grievances out, I said, wow, that it made sense. So that was my own experience. Go ahead. Sorry about to cut you short.
Oh, sure. It was a lot of it was awesome because, and after as she was doing it, something was telling me that I think she's doing it against all odds. You understand what I'm saying? Because she was shaking, you know, and then I see she was looking left and she was looking right, and she was not, it's like She is like, I'm going to do this thing. If it's the last thing I do in my life, I'm about to do this, you know? This is how she was doing it. And me and my friend was like, what is going on? And then I realized that the music was playing a little bit off. Like when he's supposed to stop, he would not stop. When DPM is talking, you know? And I'm like, what is going on? But my own is, we have the United States of Biafra. I don't give a what's going on, you know? That was my own though.
The
And I'm
thing you see the thing was that Ogen Kere all through that day, he couldn't look me in the face, and I knew he is the umpire. He is the leader of those who want to stop the redeclaration. So he kept on coming to the lady with me, you know. So, and all through that, I was just saying, my God, you can call this person, all these people you are calling around to help you, to support you, to stop it. Well, for me, my spirit is going to kill everything, you know. So the moment our DPM, you know, came onto the podium and started talking, and then she was crying, I said, please, God help her. Please, 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 God help her. Let she shouldn't be crying, so she can just finish it, and then the grievances will be read. Somebody else can read the grievances, it doesn't matter, you know. So anyways, to cut
okay.
the long
Now,
story short,
oh God. Go ahead, man.
so to cut the long story short, she did it, and then and she you know, she went out, and then that guy came and read the grievances. So that did it for me. I just wanted to get up from there and start going home, but you know, the sweetness and the joy, excitement of everything, I had to just stay. It was
You
really
know, another
wonderful, wonderful.
it was, and I was messing with you. You saw how I was acting, right? I was loose. I was off. And then another thing that I heard was that actually on Friday, Ogenkere has actually, which is what I was suspecting about those 2 days, Friday and Monday. So what they did, they went on Friday to request for an injunction to stop the show on the second. So for her, and that's why they didn't want her to declare on the 29th, they can actually stop us from declaring on the second. And I'm thinking, if they already had something in their mind that they don't want declaration, that is why Elias came. Elias came.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You know, do you know something? We were at Amsterdam, and Elias came first, was waiting there. Then when we were like three ladies sitting, and then Ogenkere came, it was like, where is Elias? Did anybody see Elias? I said, Elias is there. You know, then he went to Elias and took Elias, and they left the where we were all sitting, you know. They didn't come back again until we were about to board to Lati. You know. So I was, see, so from that very moment I started monitoring every movement of Isaiah Nyog till the last day. Okay, so, and that was why everything I was monitoring until the declaration, and God, the gods of Biafra just granted us that moment. So I knew I was just ready to do whatever until our DPM declared that Biafra, you know. So, and when it was done, I said to the gods of Biafra, you've done everything, and that's it. So, so what else
It's
do you want to
amazing.
know? Yeah, I'm
You
telling
know,
you.
yeah, I will let somebody who's got their hands up. Let's Miss Mazi Simon Izu. Go ahead, please talk to Biafrans. Thank you.
What about world greatest? World greatest is
Greetings,
here.
everybody. Can I speak?
Simon
Greetings,
Simon has been
class.
here severally, and Drake has been here severally as well.
Thank you
So
almost
world
for
greatest.
acknowledging me, please. I have a lot to say. I've heard what you guys have been saying,
Oh
and I'm
yes,
on
Oh,
so
duty now.
welcome, what
we are
greatest. I
saying
didn't see you. Sorry.
I'm good.
you're
I just don't want to interrupt you
you're
guys.
welcome, you're welcome, we are welcome. We are just trying to reflect back on that moment.
Reminiscing. They are reminiscing of the
Reminiscing,
day.
yeah, you're reminiscing again
Okay.
about that particular time where everybody was just, in euphoria. Or how do they say it? We were all, jumping. I couldn't even pronounce 29th of November. I said 29 November, November. Go ahead. Thank
Thank you
you.
very much. I heard somebody said the spirit entered the Tongozo Abueze the day of the burial. I like to differ though. I think when the spirit entered her was when she made that broadcast that she made after the prime minister was invited, and she encouraged everybody to go to Finland and all. That video was that was when I knew the spirit has possessed this woman. She was speaking. She wasn't speaking as if it was herself. I've never seen her speak like that. And from that day henceforth, she has never been the same anymore. So, in my opinion, that day, what happened in that convention was, I think she was overwhelmed by the responsibility and also by what she is about to embark on. Leading Biafrans is not the easiest thing on earth. It's one of the hardest things on earth. And also the consequences of leading Biafra from your enemies. So I could see the reason. And when people underestimated what we could do, everything, in my opinion, piled up to make her emotional. And that was what happened to the Prime Minister too in Helsinki. So I want to first of all say that I'm battle ready. You understand what I mean? Any corner, I'm battle ready. Because when you stand for the truth, you're scared of nothing. You know, when you stand for the truth, you can go anywhere and speak with confidence when you know you're speaking the truth. That is why you see me. I accept anybody to come and have conversation with me. I can go anywhere to have conversation if you're ready. So somebody said we should give Dr. Ngozi Rabweze our support. Dr. Ngozi Rabweze does not have my support. The Biafra government has my support. Dr. Ngozi Rabweze, being the head of the Biafra government, has my support. I am not in this movement for an individual. I am in this movement for the collective. This movement, I will continue to say, is bigger than an individual. Ngozi Rabweze might play her role tomorrow. Clara G might be the next person the spirit might choose. Ugo 247 might be the next person. I would follow who the spirit chose because the destination for me is home, Biafra, not to make anybody like me or anybody draw me into power corridors of power. That's not my intentions. But I realized that most Biafrans on this movement that I thought were actually people here to fight for the real deal were actually here for selfish interest. Like I said to my brother, the host, I told him if I was the reason why people like me cannot be a leader, not like a leader in my own domain, or anything, but I mean leader, is that I can easily get triggered and angry and let everything just spoil. When people I'm trying to take care of or protect turn around to accuse me. There is somebody we are going back and forth on my timeline. The person actually accused me, my handle to be run by Dr. Ngozo Abueze. But we started very bad. But now he has realized that where I'm coming from is actually the fact, and he has seen reasons with what I'm saying. And I told him, if you really want more context, you can come to our space and come ask questions if you want more context. But to talk about the fact that Ngozi Abueze is the one who was the coup plotter is just being disingenuous. Because when Biafra needed that boost of morale, Oge Nkere was nowhere to be found. Nobody even looked up to Oge Nkere. Nobody was even expecting Oge Nkere to come and give any speech regarding the way forward. Everybody's attention was directed on the chief of staff, who is the deputy prime minister. Even when, even when, sorry, Cheta, hold on. Even when the deputy prime minister came out to declare Biafra on 29th. Everybody was proud of her, including me myself, because I saw it to be a chess move. Because we didn't expect the Prime Minister not to be available on that day. But for the fact that some option has transpired to remove the Prime Minister from the equation, the possibility of making it happen that we do not hold that convention or that redeclaration was very high. Nigerian people were actually celebrating, saying that it will not be possible anymore, because you know me, I'm always on their spaces. They were celebrating, saying that the declaration would not be heard anymore since Simon has been taken out. But Ngozi Rabweze proved something to the world, that no matter how many of our leaders you take away, we will always stand, because this thing is not built around the leader, it's built around the people. Nigeria can learn one or two things from Dr. Ngozi Rabweze and the PM Nnamdi Kanu. Their style of leadership shows you that they are for the people, not for themselves. So I'm just going to just relax a little bit and hear some more people speak. As the co-host, I don't need to hold the speak because there's a lot of people that want to speak, a lot of people still requesting. But I thank you all for still being here. My host, shout out to you, because I know how difficult it is. Even your phone sometimes get really hot when you host a long space like this. So I thank you for it. Karadin, all our sisters here that were able to see the truth, mouthpiece, Biafra first. I thank you for not following the train of your fellows, because I know you guys had some friends that are on the other side that you thought you guys were in this movement together. Ugo 247, you have my utmost respect. If nobody has given you your flower, I give you your flower today. For you to have stood on principle rather than following your crew, I respect you from this day to the day I die. You have gained my respect, my utmost respect. Ugo 247. Thank you. Co-host, I'm done for now.
Thank you, World Greatest, for that submission. Ugo, it's just amazing. Even this is another testimony when during the convention, when success was told that he was suspended, that Pastor Vam, we did that convention, went on space on behalf of success, open a space, and success has just been suspended. And somebody came and said, no, but the deputy prime minister at that time, it was the COS, suspended success. Why are you doing that? He was shouting at this person on the space and everything. I was running frantically, sending text to Akbarawa saying, what is going on? I said, come and stop this embarrassment. Van was given the Biafrans. Come and stop this embarrassment. And obviously he didn't respond back. And later on, when he responded, he said, what did he do? What has he done? I never knew that tone. I didn't suspect that there was a lot going on. I saw Van later on, and when I saw Van, I said to him, he says, oh, you don't know half of the things. I can't be telling you now. You don't know what is going on. You don't know half of the things. So what? And you just stay away from it. And when Ugo saw me, Ugo said, what happened? Do I have a recording of these things? I said, I didn't. I was too upset to even keep any. I didn't have a recording. I just, I kept frantically I was looking for everybody, people in media, to come and put a stop to the madness that he was displaying. And so he says,
Sister Claire, do you know that success is Ross? Does anyone know that success is Ross? The runs, the online runs we've been following or whatever is success.
Yeah, he's going to change his name now. He's got a different name on the SS now. Okay. So yeah, so he was just, and you won't believe. Who just said, look, I'm on my way back to my base. If you have any information, let me have it so I can speak with him. But that is how you conduct yourself. I mean, that day, I wasn't close to go, and I'm not, I just know that all of them, just being every single one of them. So, the way he spoke with me, and I knew, oh my God, look at that. He did not jump into any conclusion. He just said, do you have a video of it? And let me, so that I can hear what's going on. And that's is just an example of my interaction with him during that convention. He left like I think he left like a day or something. Immediately after that thing, he left. And that was my conversation. From there on, I started saying, Meanwhile, Akarawa said to me, what has he done wrong? I am screaming my head out that he's, if you see how he was talking down on Ngozi, who's just the Dr. Ngozi Raboise, who's just declared the restoration of Biafra, on that space. How you can't do that? And so this is part of the things that transpired during that time. So we'll go just like the world greatest said. I give you my respect. Bam, bam, bam. You have distinguished yourself. You have conducted yourself in this manner, dignifying.
Greetings, good evening. Can I say something? Maybe my time have already gone.
Go ahead, Simon. Go ahead. Sorry about that. Go ahead.
I I asked, I find out that Sonny Akwarawa is that name. Even Sonny Akwarawa is not a name. That name Sonny Akwarawa is not a real name. Somebody's supposed to ask. I never see any Calabar who answer that name.
That's not his real name. That's not his name.
That is not a name. If I am not mistaken.
That is, can you hear me? That is not his real name. His real name is something, something, and name that.
Yeah, you see, it's like Obekere is like him. You see why they are fighting. You see why they are fighting so hard. Which I make that comment to say we are going to have more inner fight from end of January going forward than the Nigeria itself military. Then the military of Nigeria you will see will be our own people more than the military of Nigeria itself. We are going to chase out of our land. They have betrayed. I always say this. No coming back. They have found out no coming back. And they can do anything undoable to make sure they accomplish their mission. But they still have time to say, I am sorry, and for them to pipe low. After I am sorry, they should pipe low. In future, after then, they can have that forgiveness than for them to continue with this mess. I tell you people this and I don't talk what I am not sure of. PM is very, very angry. I said this again. He's listening to you now as you are talking. Anybody, look, let me tell you just something we don't understand. When your hand is clean, your heart is pure. You will be hearing for Chukwu Kikabiama. You will be hearing clearly. If you don't hear with your voice, you will dream it. When you turn like this, you will see many things. You will begin to see it. That is where the life is. You don't need anybody to tell you. I am telling you from now to the end of this January upwards, we are going to have more inner fight than every other thing because the saboteurs are too much. They are too much. And they have eaten, their mouth is full. As I'm talking to you, I try to clarify something here to say they have time. They have now to say that I am sorry. And pipe low, they will be forgiven. Time coming. Than to they continue to fight. If they are hearing my voice, Ngozi Okere with that idiot white, that half India or half Korea that is deceiving them, that is say is a US, taking them nowhere. Is gonna take them nowhere. It's only going to lead them to destruction. Nigeria and that that I say Ngozi Okere, sorry to say to make this comment with this Ogechukwu Nkere. Ogechukwu Nkere is the one who brought that guy. With them and Ogechukwu Nkere, okay, is not taking them anywhere. They have time now to say, Biafras, we are sorry for misleading. And they should pipe low. There is something coming up. Our PM is going to rise like a sun in the midnight. You see the way they declare the winner of Tunumbu in the midnight. That is where our PM is going to rise up like this. And suddenly, everybody will be shocked. And most of our PM, what I'm seeing is not going to mention anybody's name, but is going to continue. Many people will be asking, why he did not mention this person name? Why he did not mention this person name? That is what I'm seeing. And the struggle will continue. And the people will begin to pick where they are wrong, where they are not wrong. They will use their hand to begin to explain themselves. That is what is going to happen. Because I make comment, I see PM rising with a very loud voice, with anger. And the people will do what? He will not mention anybody's name. He may not say, this person I don't know you, this person I don't know you. He will keep quiet. He will continue forging ahead. 3 weeks, 5 weeks, 1 month after PM speak in the space or outside or make any tweet, people will begin to pick where they are wrong, where they are going now, where they are not going. That is what will happen. That's what will happen as I'm talking to you. If you have followed these people, unfollow them this moment, they are not taking you to anywhere. If you have followed these people, you are still following Van Vamo in Facebook, in Twitter, in YouTube, unfollow them right now. Because you listening to them, you following them, it's just like you are supporting their idiocracy. They don't care. They will talk nonsense in YouTube. YouTube will pay them. They will continue sustaining their life. You are following Sonny as a information minister. Sonny cannot even leave his house to another house where he is. Sonny is in African country. He cannot fly to anywhere. Why did they resolve the city got angry? Because he wants to still be in on that power because of what he's gaining. Have you asked yourself, why did they tell Ogenkere to make accountable for what they have done in years or 2 years now? He refused. Because the same account is where the governors, the Nigeria send money in. Because when you make the account, you will see everything that come inside there. You will see people that donated. And you will see that there is money from Nigeria coming to that account. That's why Ogenkere closed the account to people who was among of the signature of it. He told you that the bank closed the account. But the mistake the government did, they did not go and do what? They just make him, they suddenly they just leave him. You see, he closed the account to people we are signature of and opened this one as emergency. That is where they play you game. Not all that glitter that good. Even there is some people Ogenkere is still in the cabinet who give information. Our government should be careful. Any for me to suggest any word you know that is not going to be, you don't want it to be public. I want our government to just keep it on their own self, not to make it public, even not to discuss it with the cabinet for now. Because what happened the day our prime minister called, let it not repeat again. Oh, that caused Ogenkere to come out in the midnight to come and make emergency broadcast. It's still people on that cabinet that will let him know. As if he got information from PM. Biafra, wake up. That you want to say something, Rajins?
But no, I'm just saying. I don't know whether Biafra First Love wanted to say something. And the host, please, I sent you a DM, please. Sorry, Simon. Go ahead. I'm just trying to round up. I sent you a message, US host, please.
Okay. Do not let any man who is drowning to take your hand and drown with you. Those people you are listening, they are drowned. They are drowning. Do not let them to follow you. Mmiri adịghị eri onye ọhụhụ ụkwụ ya anya. Mmiri adịghị eri onye ọhụhụ ụkwụ ya anya. It's only people who said they are not, who betrayed is the people who that is not man enough, who is not human enough. The people who their spirit is in shambles is the people who betray each other. And two, what I want to say, the people holding Biafra not to come. One is our Igbo leaders, politicians. Second is Yorubas. Outside of Fulani, we have already defeated them. They have no mouth. But our people and Yorubas are the one holding it. Take it or you leave it. These two individuals are the one who's holding Biafra. Check Yorubas, all the billionaires in Yoruba, Tunumbu make them who they are. Nigeria make them who they are. They have already bribed all the billionaires, all the people who is speaking, they have their mates. Almost 80% of Yoruba have been bought, make who they are by the Nigeria government. And Tunumbu, they will never support you. Watch the people in Yoruba who is agitating for Yoruba nation. They are nothing. I want you to have this in mind. The people who say Biafra will not come in Igbo land, they are all Nigerian made from A to Z. They are now bribing the gullible, the ones they can bribe. This is the two individual that is holding me and you. This is the people. When somebody wanted to buy land, he told me, so let's buy land in so place. And I told him no, it's anything that cross on the bridge, past Asaba, I will never buy. today is among of those who is crying today in Lagos. Watch your back. Watch your back. Do not be among of those the spirit have rejected. This is the people who say you will not have freedom. And anyone who say that Biafra will not come, that you will not have freedom, that is your greatest enemy. I told you people that the government is like the decision makers. They are like God you are seeing. The government can tell you this world will end today, the world will end today. And they are the one who can hold you not to shine. How are they going to hold you, Nigeria? Nigeria hold everybody in ransom because they take away light, they take away work, they take away everything that will make you to become human, that will make you to live well in life. They take it away from you. And they divert your destiny, they divert your life to tell you there is a witch in your father's house. Your mother is a witch, your father is a witch, every other witch, everybody live around you. You see that we are all in shambles. And we live how we are going to pray at our prayer. We are praying against humanity. I follow your neighbor. While if there is work, the country where I am, I believe nobody will wake up in the house, know that he will pay his house rent, he will pay his light bill, he will pay his water bill, he will clothe his children, he will pay the kindergarten, he will pay the kindergarten. The person will not have time to go and be worshiping one demon, giving him fowl and guinea in the morning when he wake up. Know that the bill he will not, nobody will pay his bill. They can only throw him away, he live in the street. He will not go and have time to be worshiping one oracle and be looking for who to kill. Have you seen that the government is supposed to pray against it? They are the witches and wizards who is ushering the demons into this world. I want you to have this in your mind. In everything you are doing today, government, when you are not moving forward, when you are not moving anywhere, government are the problem you have. Because when there is no work, no light, nothing to build, when you have destiny, there is nobody to support your destiny. You are in shambles. You are in shambles in life. And everybody, you are running haters scatter to run away.
Brother, one more
And
minute.
that is the same people who is fighting for Nigeria to be one. And they are the one who will say there is US visa. They will grab it. And for you to know that they have been deceiving you. The people who cannot use their eye to see Canada visa. The people who cannot use their eye to see US visa. The people who cannot use their eye to even to see Turkey visa. And this is the people who is saying that the Nigeria have to be one. This is the people who is deceiving you. All the politicians deceiving you, their children, they are not at home. The people who is betraying Biafra to them, none of them is at home. The evil people in outside country are the one betraying Biafra more than the people in homeland. For you to know that you are in shambles, you don't need to listen to these people. Everybody living in that Nigeria shouting Nigeria, they are all fake. They don't want your future. They only want us to be in that shambolic circle. For you to be running helter scatter, for you to be giving the nickname. When they come, they will give you half of beans, half of bag rice. No future, nothing, nothing. You have to wake up this night. You are not going to date anybody. Mazenane Kano can take whatever they give him today and leave you, you die. He will disappear. You will never see him. Mazen Simon Ekpa can disappear tomorrow. You will never see every other person. And other people who betray you now, they will give them the money, all of them will disappear. Where are you going to go? You will never ask yourself this question. You are in any church today. If you are not paying offering and tithes, no church will come and pastor you. They will disappear because they are opening because of they want to survive, they want to eat. And you are here deceiving yourselves. You thought you are doing human being. You are deceiving yourselves. You have to support this struggle for you to have peace, for you to have light, for you to have future, for you to sleep 8 hours and wake up with a strong mind, a stronger heart, without thinking nobody will kill you. You have to stand up. Igbo people, I don't know what is wrong with us. We are born to lead. We are not born to betray. We are born to fight for humanity. We are born to fight for humanity. Mahatma Gandhi say, it's only Israel and the Igbo people, Biafra, that can save the whole world. And you see it coming to pass. When you check what is happening in the world now, you see that there is no peace. It says these two individuals are the only people who can save the whole world. And you see it coming to pass. Let us wake up. Thank you, everyone. Let me my mic here.
Is there anyone there? Can you hear me?
Yeah, thank you. Sorry, my bad. I thought she.
Sorry. Are we
Thank
still
you.
here? Yeah.
Yeah,
Can
we
I
see here.
speak? Okay.
Okay. I didn't know. Okay, you can go on, but I wanted to go to Mazi. That his hand is up, but you can go on.
Oh, okay. Let him go. I'll wait. Let him go.
All right,
Go
Mazi.
ahead, Mike.
Good evening, great Biafras. Um, I want to appreciate everyone